This is back over with another string of Talk Joke and Podcast. Today is September 29, 2019, and we're coming back with another string. This one is Talk Joke Podcast. Maybe you say, well, man, but you say you're not gonna do it again. I say, man, yep, I said I'm not gonna do it again, but from time to time, it's inevitable. It's inevitable that from time to time we have to come over here and talk about the games in the best possible way. I have to do is doing a touch of some podcasts, telling everybody that we're not gonna have gameplay or anything like that, but we're gonna be talking about the game, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. I'm gonna say welcome to the stream, Mr. Cody Joker. Welcome to the stream. So I hope you're coming ready to have some fun. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome to see you here today, in the streams, trying to, to have a few minutes of the conversations and everything, have fun and everything like that. I hope that today's stream is good enough for you and for everybody that comes to have fun. Today I'll be gonna be talking with people of the Space Lords community. Many of them pretty old players, pretty people that has been playing the game for a long time. Cody Joker, thank you for the host. Thank you for the spread the word about my channel. And more people to the stream. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty nice. Let me refresh that thing. So everybody knows Cody Joker did the things, So it's pretty nice. It's pretty awesome. I hope it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, it looks like it's not gonna. Like it's not gonna do it again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Why you don't watch it? Yeah, man. Thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it, Mr. Joker. People, don't forget to follow my Twitter. It's a pretty awesome place to know about all the things that I do in the channel, in every other channels. Very important, If you don't have no Twitter, it doesn't matter. You can simply go over there with the link and check it out, all the things that I post. Don't forget to follow the Makers team, Space Lords Twitter, which is basically the game we're gonna be talking about today. With the people in the community and everything. It's gonna be 40 minutes later. It's gonna be a fight. It's still a little bit early. Try to be prepared for that. Talking to you so you can, what is gonna happen today. Follow the Space Lords Twitter. I really appreciate it. All the people that came today to this. I know a lot of people maybe didn't came yesterday to the stream, and maybe they thought we are gonna be streaming normally at 11 in the morning. Maybe they thought it's gonna be at 3. I posted my Twitters. I don't know if you check it out. That's why I'm telling you, follow my Twitter. Put a link everywhere in your browser, so you don't miss out any other announcement about the channel. Good thing we have the Twitters in the Twitch already implemented. You're going down the computer. You see? Streaming today I did this like a pretty early today. 11 hours ago, 11 hours ago. So if you came to my Twitter and you see this, maybe you know already. This is the system we have over here for you people to know about the stuff. So you don't even have to go to Twitter for that. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Space Lords. Remember that Space Lords is basically the main game on my channel right now. Substitution, Low Breakers. That was like the main game in the channel. Now we are playing Space Lords. Thursdays we don't stream on Thursdays, people. It's a day off for me to support the community, me for working my content. Let me check out my sounds. We don't stream on Thursdays. It's a day off for me to support the community. Kinda working my content. Let me check out my sounds. It's kinda slow, I don't know. out for me to support it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The sound, the music is overpowering. Let me check it out. See if I can put it like a little bit lower. Let me see again because it's kind of overpowered. Let me check it out. See if I can put it like a little bit lower. Let me see again because it's kind of overpowered. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's like lower. I know what it is. It's basic overpower. Oh, I know what it is. Let's see. I know what it is. It's like lower. I know what it is. It's basic overpower. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, I believe it is the score. I have been playing with the score. Every time, we do the podcast, my whole microphone get destroyed. I believe that's the problem. Let me check it out again. Check it out. My whole microphone get destroyed. I believe that's the problem. Let me check it out again. Oh yeah, check it out. My whole microphone get. Let me see if I can get it out from the Discord to see if that works better. Because I notice every time I go to Discord, forget about it, microphone get destroyed 100% of the time. It is kind of crazy stuff. Let me see. Every time I go to Discord, forget about it, microphone get destroyed 100% of the time. Yeah, it is kind of crazy stuff. Let me see. Every time I go to Discord, forget about it, microphone. Oh yeah, it is pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know what is that. Every time I go, I'm gonna do the podcast and everything with these people in Discord. It kinda clash. It looks like I clash with the Streamlabs stuff. Let me see something. I'm trying to refresh everything to see if it works better. Let me see. I'm trying to refresh everything to see if it works better. No, let me see. It just stays like that. Oh man, it's kind of crazy. Situation. Yeah, it's kind of crazy situation. Let me see. Whoa. Let me see if I can do something over here. There's no way to refresh this thing. No, looks like there's no way to refresh the sound, microphone sound. I don't know why that happens to me only. Let me see. Let me do another test. I don't know why that happens to me only. Guys, it is broken. Another test. I don't know why that happens to me only. Let me check it out if it is working good because sometimes when I unmute the thing, It works. Every time I do the podcast, it got broken, bro. After a while, it kind of fixes itself. Let me check it out. Sometimes when I unmute the thing, it works. Every time I do the podcast, it got broken, bro. After a while, it kind of fixes itself. Let me check it out. Oh yeah. Sometimes, oh yeah, it's working good. It's working better. I kind of fix it when I mute it, unmute it. Let me see if I can get into the pod into the Discord now because it's very important that it works with the Discord. If I can get into the pod into the Discord now because it's very important that it works with the Discord. If I can get into the pod into the yeah, it's kind of still broken a little bit. It's kind of still broken a little bit. I don't know what is that. I don't know if it is something in the Discord settings. Can I make everything like that broken? I don't know if I had to mute myself or something like that. Let me see the user settings. Hello, hello, hello. Output. Well, the output is ready. Input sensitivity, push to tag limiter, voice processing, automatic gain control. I don't know if it noise suppression. I don't know if I disabling those voice activity push it. Let's check. Let me see. Let me see if it is work better. Let me see if hello, hello. Let me see if it is working because it always happens with the Discord. Every time I do the podcast, my whole sound system breaks. Hello, hello. Let me see if it is working because it always happens with the Discord. Every time I do the podcast, my whole sound system breaks. Hello, hello. Let me see if it is. Yeah, it's working. It's working pretty good right now. Yeah, I believe that was the problem. I believe that was the main problem. That was basically I was basically getting suppressed the echo on the thing. Yeah. People will hear my. I believe people will gonna hear. We're gonna hear that my. We will hear my AC going on, but I'm gonna try to see if I can unmute myself during the podcast so they can when I'm not talking with them. So I don't got no problem at all. Let me check it out, my sound again. Can when I'm not talking with them, yeah. So yeah, it sounds pretty good. Sounds better. Yeah, people, check it out. Our schedule: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Especially Thursday, we're not streaming at all. Thursday is gonna be our day off. Friday is C1 Battle Jet. Saturday, Quake Champions. This last Saturday we were playing the Space Lords. But basically, it happens only when I don't play Space Lords during the week. I take the Saturday to play Space Lords, bro. Saturday is for Quake Champions. Maybe the next Saturday we're gonna come back to the regular schedule. I'm gonna be trying pretty hard to see if I can stream during the week, so we don't have to skip other games and everything like that. Sunday is art. The art stream is gonna be on Sunday. Which is gonna be pretty awesome. Today our streams. Today our streams we have to cancel in order to do the podcast because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do the podcast because the other streams it takes longer, like 8 hours, 6 8 hours. So I'm trying. I'm trying not to, at least for today or at least for the day that we're gonna do the podcast. The podcasts try not to clash, because there is need to I need the energies, too. It's not like I'm gonna be doing the art stream that takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Then all people we're gonna do this podcast later on. So it's gonna be like a it can be possible. It can be possible. But there's so many things on the same day, especially when you have to basically read stuff about the game that you're gonna be talking about. You know, it could be pretty challenging. People. This is our game list. All the games that we're planning to play. All the games that we're planning to that we play already are there. So you have any game that you want me to play, feel free to tell me. We put two new games back. We put a Flight Simulator X back. We're gonna try to see if it works on my computer. Minecraft. We're gonna be playing Minecraft. I hope it doesn't break my computer. That's another game that I'm gonna be testing it. We're gonna try to see if we can do our own servers for the channels of Minecraft to play the game. The game that I was playing Minecraft way before many people from the browser when the Minecraft was in the browser. It was pretty awesome. Oh, people, we got some loot over here. We got some loot. The first loot of the day has arrived from Kaori Joker. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Kaori Joker. Thank you for the loot. I really appreciate it that you are supporting my streams totally free with the loots. Sorry that I couldn't take it at the same time. I was like working with the sounds and everything, But thank you for the loot, Mr. Kaori Joker. I really appreciate it. It is pretty nice. Yeah, we got. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we are. We are. Oh, I was talking to somebody at the same time. I lost the track of thought. Yeah, people remember December 27. We got a giveaway. Either way to get those is to watch my streams. Come watch my streams. In order to get the giveaway and everything. It is pretty nice, pretty awesome. You don't have to follow. You don't have to follow. You don't have to subscribe. The only thing you have to do is to watch the streams. If you earn points automatically, that accumulates over time. If you put your name in the leaderboard, so your name appears in the leaderboard until December 27, you get to choose between a 25 Steam gift card or 25 per part donation. It's pretty nice stuff. Pretty nice stuff that we are giving away a few months. It used to be 2 months. It used to be every 2 months, with the plans that's gonna be every single month, depending on the support of the people. But the support of the people has been almost none in the channel. So kind of forced me to put it farther away, farther away. 4 or 5 months is gonna be now. The thing, the December 27 is gonna be the. But we got beats goal. If we reach our goal of the beats before December 27, we're gonna do, another giveaway because of the beat goal. Then we're gonna do December 27. So practically we're gonna have two streams, two giveaways, before the end of the year, which is pretty good, which is pretty nice. But just if we do the we complete the goal of the beats. If we don't complete the goal of the beats, it's gonna be happening when it happens. Maybe I don't know when it's gonna happen. It's gonna be when complete. Yeah, people. You see all those people over here: Ray Kings, White, Cowdy Jug, Terry One Short, Angel Flight. They are competing for the giveaway. Remember, if you are new into the leaderboard, try to say hi in the chat. Try to show that you are a person. Otherwise, see you don't say nothing. You don't talk. And I go to your channel. I see that you are a bot or something like that. The problem is you're gonna be banned from the giveaway. So try not to get banned from the giveaway. Talk in the chat. Ask questions about this and everything. So we can give it the giveaway on December 27th. Let's say thank you to Hasugidon. Hasugidon, pretty awesome dude. Pretty awesome dude. That support my streams all the times with a mercy. Hasugidon is pretty good supporter of the streams. 19 months in a row. 19 months in a row, which is pretty good. It is pretty awesome. It's pretty nice. Yeah. Um, yeah. Hasukido has been a pretty good. Yeah, from time to time, I kind of stop talking because I'm checking the Discord because of the podcast today. The Hasukido has been pretty awesome, dude. 19 months in a row supporting my streams. It's like a year and 7 months, which I really appreciate. It's pretty good, it's pretty nice. I Hasukido decided to support my stream in that way. I really, really, really makes me happy. People, remember you can support the streams totally free with the loot. It is something that we had over here, and at the same time you can win a $5 Steam gift card on the process, which is pretty good, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna tell to everybody, I'm gonna give you the link to everybody so you can begin to use it. So the next week maybe you can get it. Do it today, do it during the week, and maybe next week you can get the loot. So a lot of people get discouraged because the numbers say, man, you just gotta do it. You gotta do it. If you don't do it, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Those points reset every 7 months, every 7 days. So it give opportunity to new people to get the loot. It's designed. If people don't use it, you're not gonna get it. And the only way to get it is using it. It resets every 7 days. It doesn't reset to zero. It resets the points that expire. Some points expire every 7 days. Can I give you opportunity to new people to go join and get stuff? But you need to do the things. So I'm gonna say support the streams totally free with the loot. Earn a $5 Steam gift card. Steam gift card in the process. Yeah, pretty awesome. It doesn't cost you nothing if you get money. You can get a chance to get some money back, guaranteed. So you put your name in the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard of the loot. This white thing, the leaderboard, the loot. So you put your name in the top like a Cowdy Joker does. You will able to get a $5 Steam gift card. So I'm gonna say congratulations to Mr. Cowdy Joker for winning, the $5 Steam gift card today. Congratulations to Cowdy Joker for winning the $5 Steam gift card of today, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome, pretty cool. I'm gonna say congratulations. We are gonna do. We are gonna do the. the Twitter. So people, oh wow, somebody's watching my, somebody's watching my. Hey, Mr. J, how are you? Let me see. Oh no, he cannot see. He cannot hear me. Yeah, we're gonna put the Twitter. Make a can Yeah, we're gonna put the Twitter. What? Make a can Yeah, they need to fix that because the echo is gonna be crazy if we're going like that in the podcast. Good thing he's doing tests and everything. Yeah, we're gonna make it official. We're gonna make it official to Cowdy Joker. So oh, the Twitter is still doing the thing. The Twitter is still doing the thing. I'm gonna put over here. Then I'm gonna show you because the Twitter is still doing the things that I don't like it. Hey, then I'm gonna show you because the Twitter is still doing the things that I don't like it. So it's official, you know. I'm gonna say congratulations to Cowdy Joker for winning the $5 thing gift card today, which is very nice, very awesome. So it's official, you know. I'm gonna say congratulations to Cowdy Joker for winning the $5 thing gift card today, which is very nice, very awesome. So it's official. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Jay, try to fix it. I got a super echo. See, we're going in the podcast with the echo like that. It's gonna be super crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be super crazy. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty awesome. Yeah, so don't forget to follow. Don't forget to. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty awesome. Yeah, so don't forget to follow. Don't forget to. Very nice, pretty awesome. Yeah, so don't forget to follow. Very nice, pretty awesome. Let me see if I can. Yeah, yeah, it really is work. Let me see if it's working like that because I have to do it a little bit. Let me check it out. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Yeah, yeah, it really is work. Let me see. Yeah, because otherwise it's gonna be super crazy to do the podcast with the feedback like that. Yeah, let me post it in the Discord so Jay knows I'm getting feedback. Self here the Discord. Yeah, because I don't wanna be. I don't want to be like that when I begin to talk in the podcast because it's gonna be super crazy. Yeah, people, we're gonna be talking today about that show, basically the new update that is coming, which is the heavy metal all day. Uh, pretty good stuff. Michael Sting is doing it. Oh, to using a Streamlabs or something, mute the desktop audio for now. That should fix it. Anyone that streams today, please join the special chat when ready. Oh, I believe you are listening to me, Mr. J. Let me see if I can talk to him directly. Hello, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good. Pretty awesome. Can everybody can hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, um, yeah, we're gonna be talking about the new update for the.
There we go. So we got most of the people.
You check my mic. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right,
Got
thank
it.
you.
I can hear you pretty good. Yeah, I had to be muting myself and everything because I don't wanna be talking over them. So so the podcast or whatever thing that they have to say, it goes it goes. What is that? So it goes smooth. So can go the best possible way. At least it looks like my microphone is running pretty good today. I believe I fixed it because it was pretty crazy. The last yeah. It looks like it's working now. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna give you the link to everybody so you all. Let me see. Let me give you the link to. He's still not online, but you can go over there if you wanna go to talk to the community. You know, please follow Kita J for the Space Lords podcast. Yeah, you can go over there to the Killer J channel, check it out, the Space Lord podcast, or you can stay over here so you wanna take the points for the December 27th giveaway. Either way, I believe it's gonna be pretty nice. Yeah, I highly recommend that you go over there so you can talk to the community. So you really want to talk to the community uh, of the Space Lords and my friends and everything. Because at the end of the day, this is one of the goals, or all of this we are doing over here is for you. It's for you to to make friends, all of that, you know. Fine for me now. For me now. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's working for me now, uh, which is pretty good. Yeah, the new update for Microsting is a developer that it makes the updates to this game, but at the same time, he puts a lot of stuff in the game, which is pretty good. Is they don't just limit themselves to do the main update. They put a little things in the update. They put a little bit more stuff, new weapons, new abilities, and new stuff that goes with the that goes with the with the update, which is pretty good. And I believe a lot of those guys today we are gonna be talking about those little things too, which is gonna be pretty nice to give it some little bit more
Next
context.
one, which is fine. So we're gonna have a 4-person stream.
Oh, it's gonna be a four-person stream, which is pretty good. Yeah.
Now, is anybody going to be streaming or anything like that that I need to be aware of besides Bachwarp?
No, but if you want, you can use one of my my pictures.
Okay,
I'll send you a picture.
awesome.
Pretty good, pretty good. People are getting ready. People are getting ready for the podcast. Our host Akila J is preparing everything, doing everything good. So it is not a problem when we go live.
S'il vous plaît.
It's pretty nice. Which is pretty nice. So you have any question, don't forget to post in the chat. We are here to uh, so you don't so you know more about the details about stuff, you know, about the game. Anything you don't understand, feel free to ask. Feel free to put in the chat. It's gonna be pretty awesome, I believe.
Okay, it's a good one.
So
I know,
you
right?
don't, so you know more. Yeah, and I'm checking in my sounds from time to time because I don't wanna jump into the podcast and then find out that everything is broken. It kinda worked for me to disable those little things in the Discord. It's working pretty good. Yeah, when the programs do like the automatic leveling, automatic noise reduction and stuff, those things doesn't work like 100% of the time. It is kind of crazy. Yeah.
So how's everyone doing?
Surviving.
Surviving. Okay.
I'm doing pretty good.
Bachwarp, you're always doing pretty good. Such positive energy.
Super nervous.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Let's see if we got that.
Yeah, so don't forget to ask any question about everything that you see or you heard about. You know, we're trying to cover many things of the new update called Heavy Matter for the Space Lords. This game has been updated like all the time, every time with the mercy, which is pretty good. You know, Microsystem is a developer that has been pretty good updating this game, which is, in my opinion, kind of impressive because I've been dealing with other developers, other companies, with other games, other communities. They sometimes they take their sweet time to do little updates. Microsystem has been proven to be a developer that
Okay, we set that up. Now we gotta get the names going.
that is pretty active updating their game, which is pretty good.
We got 4 people this time.
The community is pretty happy with many of the content that they are putting in the game. I'm pretty happy. Have little complaints, little things, and maybe I'm gonna be talking about it in the podcast because not everything is beneficial in my eyes. There is some little things that we need to address. We need to talk about it to see if they can in the future make some improvement about it. Space Lords. Yeah. Roadmap. I'm gonna see if I can show you the roadmap of the Space Lords in the way they are doing things, which is so you got an idea how much content. When I always find this little one that is kind of this is the little one that I always find. As you can see, the game has been in 2019 has been updated with many patch, many stuff, many new content, which is pretty good. Has been pretty positive. The Space Guild has been established. You know, you can do your own guild with your own group of people, with your own flag, designs and everything, which is pretty good. It's pretty nice. It was put in the game. They did a Space Lord's identity where they bring like skins for the weapons, a skin for the characters, and many other stuff. It says like express yourself on the broken planet, but it's more like get the things you want, so you look different, something like that. Because I don't know how deep how did they planning to do the identity. They basically say, "Oh, we did it," but I believe it was kind of confusing. I remember it was kind of confusing. People thought it was like a full character customization, but it's more like, oh, we got more skins and more stuff for the guns and stuff like that. You know, I believe they planning in the future put more stuff. You know, that was like basically the first pass of the update. Maybe in the future they're gonna put more stuff, but they shouldn't put more stuff because now they got like more slots in the store to put more like basically merchandise. You know, new more skins for the gun, more skins for the cats and everything like that. Then they did a team up or die. It's the ability for you to talk to your teammates. If you play as a raider, you can talk with your teammates. You can tell it, oh, do this. You can give orders. Somebody can give you a suggestion. Oh, I'm gonna be killing the leader, or I'm gonna be killing the leader, or I'm gonna be looking for Aleph. You know, so you can coordinate your team better on the fly. Pretty good way to communicate because it's not just a ping system like other games has. It kind of give you context. You know, it give you context. It give you meaning. It tells you what the other person really wants to do, which is pretty good. I find it pretty awesome. Then we did the Price Galore. They did the Price Galore update in July, I believe they said. Yeah, July. Were included in the game. Including the daily rewards, which has been pretty beneficial. Now you get more stuff every time you play. You get rewards, and you accumulate rewards in a accumulative pop, something like that they call it. So every single reward that you don't get in the mission, every single reward that you lose on the mission, you save it in a kind of a bank or safe. When the time is completed, let's say, oh, you're gonna get this price after 2-3 hours. When the time is completed, you get it. And basically giving you every day a little bit more. It's a more elaborated, more complex daily reward. It's not like other games that you just.
Sorry for the delay, guys. Just a little bit more setup than I thought it would be.
It's not like it's not like you just log in. It's not like you just log in and get the thing. No, you have to play. You have to do something in order to get the rewards, which is pretty good. You know, it's pretty good because why giving stuff to somebody that maybe it's not playing the game anymore? You know, doesn't make any sense. They kind of make sure the people that get the stuff are playing the game, which is pretty good. Then they did the Master Puppet Rejoice antagonist. For now, you have control of the horde. Yeah, it was in August. Now you can control the minions as antagonists. Remember, as antagonists, you play against the raiders, against the team of people. You can control every single AI in the map. You know, it's not like I just select the AI, I just send it to attack. It's like attack this person at random. Any AI, I believe the closest one to the target is the one that responds. Oh, hello, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You go and kill the raider, and go try to kill the raider, which is pretty nice. which is pretty awesome. Especially when you try to kill a pretty skillful player. It kind of helps you a little bit. It kind of makes sure you can at least hurt the guy, because some people are so good that it's impossible. Basically, it's impossible to eliminate those people. So you got at least some help, some opportunities, to use to kill these guys. Now, and Monday 3rd is coming. This new heavy metal update. Make room for the tons of metal you will need to build your dream weapon. It's basically a better crafting system for the game. But there is a bunch of all little stuff this coming. Every single update they did, it comes with a lot of bunch of little things, little fixes, little updates into the game. Heavy metal is not a section. They're gonna come in with a little things, little updates for every single weapon, for every single thing.
Sorry, it does not want to allow me to add your picture where I want it. Making me a little mad.
I know. I'm always trouble.
It's just like I'm just trying to add a simple picture here, and it's just like, nah.
Picture says no.
Yeah.
As long as you don't stretch me horizontally so that I look fat, we're all good.
So stretch you horizontally so you... Okay, gotcha. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to say.
So that I have like a freaking crimson chin thing going on.
Save image.
Here comes the crimson chin.
Yeah, the heavy metal day is coming. It's about crafting, and it's gonna be pretty good because it comes with a lot of little things. Some things that I don't like it, some things that I like it. That's one of the things that we're gonna be talking about. There's new update that is coming. Hopefully tomorrow, Monday 30th to the game, which is pretty good. Yeah, they are advancing pretty good. This is 2019, I believe. They're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do the remaining 3 more updates that they set up for this year, but I believe it has been pretty good. 1, 2, 6 updates, 6 updates to the game. The last update is gonna be a little controversial for at least for a lot of people. I hope it's not in the way we think it, because sometimes we think something before, but when we try, they say, "Oh, it's not like that. It's better," or Sometimes it's not just negatives. We see a lot of negatives before the things are released, before the updates
There we
are
go.
released.
Got it. Finally, we're good. All right. So for those of you who have not been here before, it's relatively easy how I do it. Just simply back and forth type conversation. I usually go clockwise or counterclockwise depending on the rotation. Sometimes I'll do open mic. For open mic, it's pretty simple. You just, whichever one of you speaks first is the one that answers that question. If anybody chimes in, they can also answer that one. Really, it's really informal, things like that. We don't try to get too debated or anything like that. We do like debate. We don't like arguments, things like that. So pretty simple there. We're going to be obviously going over the heavy metal patch notes, so I asked you all to go over that on the eve of that patch release. So looking forward to that. Any questions or comments before we start?
Nope.
All right. Make sure we do one last check. Bog Corp, you here?
Yeah, I'm here, loud and clear.
Okay. Physical, you here?
Yep.
Okay, Botcorp, you might want to turn down your mic just a little bit for us there. You are getting a very high ping there. High ping noise. So just turn down the mic just a little bit on your sensitivity. Brent, what are you here?
I am.
Alrighty, and Vixia.
Yes, yes.
Alright. Well, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, pretty good. It looks like we're gonna begin with the podcast. Remember, people, the link is in the chat. So you wanna go directly to the Killer J, KKJ 01. Welcome to the stream, KKJ 01. Welcome to the streams. I hope you're coming ready to have some fun, Mr. KKJ 01. Say KKJ 01 say hosted into Backers channel. Yeah, we are. No, it's you can go. You have to go to the Killer
And
J.
Botcorp, if you get any questions in your channel over there, please sure to be pass them on to me.
Yeah, yes. If I get some questions, I'm gonna pass it to you in the chat. It's gonna be in the chat.
There we go.
How about my mic? Is it still pumping a lot?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow. Let me see if I can fix that because. What about now?
Better.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. KKJ, you can go to the Killer J. You can go to the Killer J channel. I believe a lot of people is gonna be there. KKJ says so. It's gonna be on Killer J channel or here. It's gonna be on the Killer J channel. I just providing some things for the people that come into my channel. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Cody Joker. Thank you for the loot. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. You supporting my streams totally free with the loot. I am liking this, but sounds like it's going to be a good discussions from Cody Joker. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Cody Joker. Really appreciate it. really appreciate it. Yeah, KKJ, you can go to the Killer J channel. The whole community is gonna be there, so you can talk with your friends and everything. I just have it. I just doing the string over here. So for the people that come every time to my channel, because we got something going on with the points and everything. So I always wanted to give opportunity to the people on my channel to get more points for the giveaway we got on December 27th, stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be in the Killer J channel, basically. For the people, yeah. So you can go over there. It's gonna be pretty nice too.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Space Lords podcast. We've got a full house today, it looks like. So basically, what we're going to be doing today on the eve of the heavy metal update is going over again heavy metal. So you can think of it as a heavy metal podcast part 2. But we got some new voices here today. We got Side Gaming joining us. We got Botcorp TV. We got for the first time Vixia Chick and the first time Brent Woody over here. So we got a full house from experience to new. We got everybody in between here. But Vixia and Brent Woody, you guys are the new ones here. So Vixia, how long you been playing the game, and what brought you to Space Lords?
I actually started, I would believe, July of last year, and I had started because my boyfriend Sumi Bito had started playing, and I enjoy the way Lycus looked, so I had to actually start playing the game.
All right. Brent Woody, how did you get a Space Lords? How long you been playing the game?
Couple years.
Okay, couple years. You've been here since the original.
Yes, it's Raiders. I think it was right
All
after.
right, fair
Hive came
enough.
out. So,
Let's go over some things here. So, in the heavy metal update, a lot of changes are going to be coming out, especially for people that have been playing it for a long time or any considerable amount of time. There's going to be some differences, let's say. But let's start with one that really got some heat last time, was unlimited ammo. I really want to start with this one first because everybody seems to have a very strong opinion about this one in particular. Sci Gaming, what are you thinking about unlimited ammo? Is it a baby carriage? Is it something that we needed? What are you thinking here?
I don't know. I'm like on two sides about this, because it does eliminate the need to walk around and look for ammo, which kind of adds fun to the game. But on the other side, it also works for antags, and I can see that being a problem, especially on the map Short Fused, where you have a pillar next to the second tank that you need to destroy. If it has a Shay or a Herrick, or anybody by that matter, they never have to ever leave that tower anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They can just shoot you. They can just keep going.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's good that we don't have to look for ammo anymore. It's good that ammo doesn't drop anymore and stuff like that, so it cannot evaporate anymore just before you get there. Just like that meter before you get there, it's like, it's gone. And you're sitting there like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, yeah, antags are going to have a better time.
Okay, so you think it has to basically play out and see how it goes from there, basically. So you're not one way or the other like some other individuals. But Botcorp, what are you thinking of the unlimited ammo? You liking it?
Well, I have to agree with physical gaming. Pretty good because it kind of in some way I kind of agree with him, but in some way I cannot agree with him because. Automatically,
in what way?
automatically, you don't have to look for ammo. Automatically, you don't have to leave the spot. It's gonna create like it's gonna create this camping situation where you never gonna leave the spot like a physical gaming says, So I kind of agree with him in that thing, but I don't really like it, the idea behind it, because it's gonna eliminate the tactical situation. That I don't have no ammo. I have to go and fight. Now they're not gonna have to go and fight. They're just gonna have to wait. For the reload or stuff like that. So it's like you say. We need to at least to wait to see how it's gonna play it out, because it's kind of confusing situation.
Okay. Vixia, what are you thinking about unlimited ammo? For it or against it?
I'm on both sides too. I agree that sometimes the unlimited ammo can be beneficial, especially like Granny Mika's always running out of ammo. But I also see I see where that issue with antags can be a problem. Like you said, they don't have to move from that spot, and it would make a lot of things a lot harder to deal with. Like a Shay, a Sadu Shay or something like that. So I'm okay with it because it does help the flow a little more. So then you don't have to stop and go, okay, where did an ammo box drop at? But then again, like I said, the antag issue could be a bad thing.
Okay, Brent Woody, you've been here since the start. What do you think about limited ammo?
I think it's a good thing because it'll make things harder and make more characters viable. Well,
Okay, so you think it's a good thing. So you're actually on as a side here, which I like. But everybody seems to think this is what the naysayers tend to say. It's baby carriage. It's for people that can't manage their ammo. It's for people that want to sit, camp, and not move at all. But definitely, it seems.
Well, I mean, as an antag, if you sit in camp, that's totally fine because you're gonna get 4-man gangbangs otherwise. So,
Okay.
so it you get the opportunity to actually play a different character other than the ones who can handle that easily.
Okay, so it seems like we either want to wait for it to play out or are positive about it. Okay, it's a welcome change to hear this time around. But here's another thing, guys. We're going to go into some character changes that seem to also were just good all around. But what was the one that definitely we had Shadu getting kind of nerfed there with the greatly decreased Shadu fully charged minus 20%, greatly decreased pressure removed manually purging minus 50%, and so on and so forth. We had we had Valeria chakra revamped. We had the greater decreased quantum projectile damage minus 40%. Weapon specialty ability now changes the direction. Things like that. The decrease the whip's monster speed minus 15%, and then greatly decrease the whip Einstein bridge cooldown from 60 to 30%. What are you guys thinking about the character changes that you saw and read in the patch notes? Do you think these were necessary, or this is definitely something we should have had in the first place? And this time I'm going to start with you again, Brent Woody.
The Sadu was cranking up a lot of damage and one-shotting people, so that's good.
Mhm.
The Shakura, that's good. The Suma changes, didn't care for it. There's going to be an Ioun meta with the Psy, with the damage increase and the push distance increase. Hive is getting a pretty strong nerf, and the Hatchet's getting trimmed down. So I'm happy about it's back and forth, but mostly it's good.
Okay. Vixia, what do you think about these character changes? What was you surprised by, or were you happy about these changes?
I actually am quite okay with the changes. I do believe that a good number of those guns needed the nerf, and it may actually, with it pretty much killing the meta, we might get a lot more diverse group of characters and guns now. We won't have, this person's playing Alicia, they're gonna have Smoke and Daisy, they're gonna be running a Sassy. Or, it's a Valeria, they're gonna have Chakra. And,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Botcorp, as the newest one on here, what are you thinking about this?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. The character changes in these games are necessary because I'm seeing myself getting killed by one shot, one in the head, all the time from Haddock, and I'm being destroyed from Valeria. And what I see when I read this, I see like a Valeria has been changed, decreased a little bit in some different places, which is pretty good. If that makes a little bit less OP, Valeria is pretty good. One guy I don't see is Rack. They're talking about increasing the hatchet.
You didn't see any Rack?
Yeah, it's
What do you think?
after Hive. It's after Hive. It's a rat it says like a increase the hatchet hit frequency from. I don't know. The hatches needs to be nerfed, no increase, nothing. Because the rat.
Actually, this actually is gonna. It is a nerf. It is a nerf. It is weird. It is worded a little bit weird.
Oh.
I will grant you that. But it is actually a nerf. It can't hit you as much. So basically, you're not going to take as much damage. Obviously, if you're not getting hit as much. But it is worded a little weird for people that don't read the lines correctly there. But definitely. As a nerf to him, so the hatchet in itself, which was a really strong weapon this go around, is definitely going to not be so strong this time around. However, on the opposite side, we did have increased Shepherd's damage plus 10%, so that's going to be a thing. So that's what we have on that. Sai, what are you thinking about these changes?
Pretty good. I've always been against the Sadu, but the thing is that this will probably nerf Sadu to the ground, to the point where nobody's going to use it anymore. Because with the Sadu, if you had an Antag, you just had to bait out the shots and get her while she was kind of purging the pressure away, right?
Right.
Now, not only are you going to survive, it's going to last longer for her to purge that pressure away. So she has more you have more time to actually counter her now. So I think the nerf was a bit too much for the Sadu. For the other things, especially for Alicia, a lot more guns are viable for her now. Than the Eager and stuff. We might see some more Ferrix Impetus, since he gets a slight buff. However, the Ignis Fugit, if it's a crit bullet, it is still going to just one-shot you in the head. So that minus 15% damage, it's not going to do a whole lot.
Okay.
Constantine, I don't really know why they decreased the Storm and the Hornet damage. I mean, the Storm was kind of a boss killer and not really a PvP kind of weapon.
But would you agree that the bosses were kind of getting burnt, down?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they're doing. Maybe they're also trying to adjust for the bosses getting burnt down. Because let's be honest, you're antagging, and if the difficulties, even if the difficulty is pretty high, the bosses themselves are usually pretty easy to grind down. The only difficulty is the actual AI that could shoot back. But they're just getting they're just getting put out, and antags are like, well, there's nothing I can do here. So maybe that's why it was adjusted, just to throw that thought out there. Okay.
I'm kind of happy that the Sakura got revamped though. It was overperforming.
Did I hear Woody there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say the Ignis will still one-shot everybody without.
That is true. I mean, it doesn't need it. It seems like more of a we did something, but not really move.
And you can put on Revenge and still one-shot this counter.
Yeah.
You can compensate for, and I use that card anyway.
Yeah.
Totally doesn't. And I play Ignis Herrick if you've seen me at all ever.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm just saying that seems to be like a nerf that they just did to make people feel good. Really, in reality, if a good Herrick is still using a weapon, he's still going to blow your dome off with no problem. And that's the way that's going to roll.
I don't understand why they decreased the whip's monster speed though.
Why they decrypt the whip's monster speed?
Yeah, Valeria's whip monster speed. The one where
It was faster than what Valeria could keep up with.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Right.
There you have it. Answer. All of it's been answered. And I do see in chat, right? Hashtag bring back the hideout. Yes. You guys should all do that. Hashtag that everywhere. But basically, those are the weapon changes, and I felt like the weapon changes this time around were very, very good. They addressed a lot of key characters that were just all over the place, no counterability, things like that, and try to bring them more in line with one another. Now, in a game like this, adjusting the weapons is difficult because they're not normal. It's not Call of Duty here, people. It's definitely difficult because they all do different things. They all have different scenarios in which they're supposed to be strong in. So adjusting them one way completely breaks or changes a character. But I felt like this was definitely a step forward. Valeria is no longer a trolley camper. She now has to be a little bit more engaging, along with the unlimited ammo that's going towards everything. That's also going to change things. Rack is not going to be such a heavy hitter with that hatchet anymore. Eric is still going to annoy you. Sorry. There's nothing to be said about that one. Just sorry. The Shadu. Everybody's kind of curious to see how the Shadu kind of pans out at this point. It looks like she got hit pretty hard. But until we actually get to see how that purging actually works, I won't say she's broken or anything like that, as far as not being able to use her. So, moving on to another topic here, guys. We had actually a few changes to... There it is. This is the one I want right here. This whole thing right here. The mouse and the snake. The mouse and the snake has been a great mission. It's part of the 5th Council lineup of not great missions. And basically, that first one, the beholders have always given room for error because you have to bring certain characters. That mission requires you to bring a certain set of characters every time. Because of the way the beholders work and the boss flying around. So people tend to bring Shay, Herrick. It's usually your two top ones that everybody brings to that mission. But they're changing it in a very, very big way. They're adding some turret locations. They're changing the regenerative beholder's health bar. They're changing the patterns that they fly in. They're increasing their armor, things like that. So this is a pretty basic, not basic, I would say big change into the way the whole thing works there. What are you guys thinking about that? Are you thinking this is a step that they need to take a look at with all the maps in general to bring them up to date with the characters that we have? Because I felt like these maps, some of them are a bit out of date. What are you guys thinking about that? We're going to start with you on Sai. Sorry.
Well, when it comes to the mouse and the snake, everybody knows by now that I play Mika, and on that particular mission, I bring the granny with me. So for me, those beholders were never a big problem. Although, if you watch my live streams, you will see that I mostly play with other people. Most of the time, it's Requiem, who is on the Aneska. So when that particular phase of the mission started, he couldn't do anything but just clear ads.
Right.
Unless he went and got on a turret. I don't know if the changes will make him more viable on Aneska, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's easier for close range weapons to get to the beholders. Maybe
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a good change because I want to see more characters in levels. Personally, that's just me. I want to see other characters be able to bring into other levels, so that way it's not the same thing. It's not the same show every time. But that's just my thought. Botcorp, what are you thinking about this?
Yeah, the changes for the maps are pretty good because right now we got pretty OP players, very skillful players that just go through the map super fast and in less than a minute they do things pretty quickly. They know which weapon they have to use. They know where they have to go to do the mission. So now
Absolutely.
they got these challenges like they got this whole all kind of maps in the games, a lot of missions, but everybody knows how to play. Everybody, it's kind of important to do those changes, so it makes the maps that are pretty difficult a little bit easier. The maps that are pretty easy a little bit more difficult. It kind of brings a variety to the game, but they still need to bring more campaigns. I'm gonna be talking about that all the time because
Absolutely.
For me, there is a lot of content I have to discover, bro. For people like Physical Gaming, people like you, people like BC Chic and the Brand Wood, that maybe has like a GS playing the game. I believe they need something new.
Okay. Vixio, what are you thinking about these changes to this map and hopefully other maps in the future? What are you thinking?
I like it, and I agree with you. You get tired of seeing the same characters, or when you get new players and you're like, okay, I have to play this character because they don't have access to anything that can damage the beholders or Valeria. Right. So I actually welcome it. I really like it.
Okay. Brent Woody, what are you thinking about this? You've been here, started these maps. Do you think they need to be updated like this one?
Yeah, they do. I mean, DPS has just gone through the roof since Hades first dropped, and then since Fifth Caliphal first dropped. Schneider changed the game, and then everything to keep up with it. So yeah, all the characters need to work on a map, and there needs to be a pacing set so that a map takes about this long with an optimized character group, and that needs to be whatever character you want to play.
Okay. Interesting. So you think it's just, in general, like I said, all of us seem to agree that just having more access and more levels for these characters to be viable, and it's just a good thing, but also at the same time, we need to be buffing the objectives, not only for the antagonist's sake, but also for just the viability of the game, or the playability of the game, I should say, on all the missions. But I agree with all those sentiments there. But let's move on here to three other topics here. So we got new talents for Aneska and Suma. I guess we could talk about her. But we also have character menu vamped. Everybody says they're not exactly sure how to take this one. This were probably the hashtag hideout came out from, because people just want to see the hideout at this point. And also a new antagonist order were meant on missions where they could pick up items. And we argued back and forth about how that exactly would work there. What are you guys thinking about these three things? Is there any of these that ring out true to you that you guys are excited about? Personally, I'm more excited to see how the AI acts with the pickable up items and how they kind of take the canisters and things like that. Yeah, as Nightly Cat said, yeet the canisters, throw them off the bridge. Hopefully you can do that. That'd be awesome. But things like that. What are you guys thinking about that? We're going to start with you, Brent Woody.
The minions being able to pick up, I think is good. Like it just makes antagging more complex, and that's always good. The more options you have. The rest of them, the graphics of the hideout, I have very little opinion about.
Okay. Not part of the hashtag hideout there.
Well, I with the hideout, so
okay. Vixia, what are you thinking?
I'm part of that hashtag hideout. I would love the hideout back. I'm very OCD, and having the characters just strewn across the bottom of the screen really irritates me.
Okay.
But I do like the concept that the antags are going to be able to control them a little bit more, because especially at those low MMRs that they get, and the AI is dumber than rocks, they kind of need all the help they can get.
Okay. What do you think about Corp TV? Come on, I know you got a thought there.
Oh, it's gonna be easier to win the map. To win the map. Right now, it's pretty easy.
You think it's gonna be?
Yeah, because that map, the only thing you have to do is to throw the raiders until the time goes off. If we can tell to any minions to take the canister and throw it away, it's gonna be easier.
You think it's just gonna make it a lot harder, or you just think it's just gonna make it a little easier?
It's gonna be a lot harder for the raiders to win the match. It's gonna be easier for the antagonists. I play antagonists all the time, so every single comment over here is gonna be from an antagonist perspective. I believe for antagonists it's gonna be super easy to win the match, because you don't even have to go for the canister anymore. You have to tell a minion go and take him and kind of protect him. You know, it's like...
Okay, so you think it's going to be easy altogether. It's just a done deal. But anyways, Physical, what are you thinking there?
Happy to see that we're finally getting new cards for Aneska and Soma. 6 and 7 cards respectively. I mean, why Soma is getting 7 while she came out later, we don't know. But hey, each with a gold version, does that mean that we're getting 12 to 14 cards in total for each? Yes, all right. That's pretty good. Pretty cool. All right, so that's a good change. The character revamp, I am part of that hashtag team. I want that hideout back. You know, it was so sleek. You instantly knew who the locals were, who the Hades were. And when it comes to the new antagonist orders, it's kind of what Barcorp says. It's just going to make antagging easier, because not only will you be able to play Herrick and sit on that tower just spawn camping, now you can also do it with unlimited ammo.
Thank you for the loot, Mr. Cowdy Joker. Thank you for the loot. More loot is here for Bat from Cowdy Joker. Thank you for supporting my streams. Totally free with the loot, Mr. Cowdy Joker. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
We've all sat there as antagonists. We're rooting for the carrier to go, 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 go. You know, and we're cheering him on like cheerleaders, just hoping that he makes it to the other end. But now he's definitely going to be able, when you have the opportunity to kill everybody, you're definitely going to be, you know, go get it. Go get that spear. I'll cover you. You know, you no longer have to wait for that. So I think that's another thing that people are definitely missing on. So,
yeah, but on higher MMRs, those guys that go and get the Liar Sphere, they're freaking faster than Sonic at higher MMRs.
Hopefully they'll be able to take it to the objective and not get away, because we're definitely all been rooting for them as antags.
Would it work in medias res? Could they carry Schneider back further from the objective? Could they take the encoder further from the objective? Does that work that way?
That's a good question.
That is a thought. Definitely. I actually have no idea how that exactly would work. That is definitely something we'll have to try out tomorrow when this patch drops. But let's go on to two other things here that have been pretty big. Tied in here, we got dodging while wounded. So the CQC got a whole thing, guys. No longer just gonna have to just punch it out if you're both wounded. You can try to dodge. So that is gonna be something. It is a little bit slower than the normal dodge, but if you're both wounded and somebody gets a dodge off and you get to gun them down from a distance, you did your job. Another thing is the Aleph gems. The Aleph drop and gem system, they've been doing multiple parts when they first came out. They just said they're going to do it in multiple parts. Not sure how many steps along the way, but this is another step in there to make it a more in-depth experience with Aleph and show how Aleph affects the world and the gameplay and tie them both together. But this one is the Aleph gems now automatically trigger when dropped with no need to shoot at them. Aleph gems can also be launched like a noob tube at your enemies. So that is something that is also in there now. So you can interfere with the CQC fight by launching an Aleph gem into that fight and then blowing up whoever's there or dropping it. But those are two new things that are coming to CQC that are definitely changing the close range game as well as getting people out from behind cover. What are you guys thinking about this? I'm going to start with you again, Sai.
I don't like the dodging while wounded thing. In my opinion, if you can get someone to the wounded state, you're basically given that kill, in my opinion. Now, well, it's going to be better for the person who's wounded. He will be able to do more, but in my eyes, if you can wound that person, you're allowed to kill him. You should get that kill. When it comes to Aleph gems, well, yeet that Aleph.
Right. One thing we talked about is yeeting the Aleph and the Aleph on hanging by a thread, but that was definitely a thing there. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. But the thing is that it also adds more strategic things. Can we yeet that Aleph to one of our teammates so that he gets the Aleph? See what I'm saying?
So just toss it like literally
like a frisbee.
Oh, we need some more Aleph. Here you go. Yeah. You know, and they just, right, and they just take it and run with it like it's a football game now. But that's definitely a thought there. Botcorp, what are you thinking about these changes?
Well, the dodge while you wounded, I had to agree. I had to agree with physical gaming because it's pretty hard sometimes to put down somebody. Sometimes you shoot it and then they still don't die. So if you give it another opportunity to stay alive, it's gonna be super crazy to kill people. The other thing, the Aleph gems, I can agree with I can agree with the Aleph gems because it goes. It feels like a counter for the unlimited ammo people camping in one corner. You know, you can throw some Aleph gems to that guy and force him to move out, but it needs to have something. I don't see it in the thing. I don't see it. I don't read it anywhere. They don't put it. There need to be some indications when you throw the grenade, the Aleph thing, the Aleph energy, Aleph crystal to the people. The target, it needs to see like a. You remember the games like a Call of Duty, stuff like that. Somebody throw a grenade to you. You have like a little indication that there is a grenade close to you. Move on. You know, something like that has to be because you're gonna be killing people.
Absolutely.
You know.
I think that would be a good visual to add. It is there, or maybe they're going to want you to pay attention. You know, if they do drop an Aleph, it is not a thing like on Call of Duty where it's a little grenade about that big at your feet and you don't know it's there. But an Aleph is pretty big, so maybe not. As far as adding an indication there goes. But Vixia, what are you thinking about these?
See, I had the same question of if I can throw it, can I throw it?
Mr. Matt, thank you for the host. Thank you for spread the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream, Mr. Willow Matt. I really appreciate it.
Like the last part of Hank.
Willow Matt, say hi, bye. Hi, Willow Matt. How are you?
Like,
I heard you coming ready to have some fun. Long time no see you, Mr. Willow Matt.
All the way back up. I could just.
We are doing a podcast for Space Lords, a game that I'm playing right now. Absolutely. So that's why you hear a lot of people talking at the same time. So bear with us.
Playing football now, and also if it is thrown,
pretty fun.
can be intercepted.
How are you, Mr. Stedman? Long time no
Just a
see.
thought, Hans. You know,
Mr.
just
Mass
going
ain't no bad.
everywhere,
What about you?
never
I'm pretty
going everywhere,
good. Having a
getting
lot
in
of
the
fun,
way,
playing
you
a lot of
know,
games.
interceptions. So this could be interesting. But
Which
what
is
are you
pretty,
thinking, Brentwoody?
which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's. When
So
they
you have
throw
any
the grenade,
questions? Feel free to
can
put in the
person
chat,
who
Mr.
can
Willis
pick the
Stedman.
grenade up and have the
Yeah.
A
that is-
Like here,
podcast
put
for
it in
Space
the
Lords.
also,
Again, I'm
machine,
playing.
let's go.
Daisy bombs aren't necessary. Now we have Aleph bombs for Alicia.
Yeah, Mr. Willis Stedman. Long time no
Okay.
see. Have you
And we
been
can carpet
busy or
bomb
something
with
like that?
Stalking Harris.
College? Maybe. I believe you
So
told me
that's
about the college,
a
I
thing.
believe. Yeah, we were doing a lot of stuff.
I think it's
A lot of stuff. We're having a
it's
lot
gonna
of
be
fun.
interesting. It adds more options, so we'll see how that lines up. But yeah,
Okay. Rex says it will bounce off enemies. Does that include player enemies? And if so, then I guess they could just knock it out of the way so you can't toss it to your teammate, which is still a good thing, I guess. So there's that, but I think that was one of the more engaging ones for the game is throwing Aleph in any manner of distance, especially if your teammates can catch it. That could definitely change the game. If you can't make it, you could just throw all 5 of your Aleph to your teammate who can make it before you die. And I think that's definitely something good there. But we're going to move on here to another one that I personally was harping about when I first started these streams was the player passives. This whole thing right here, this hidden number that new players usually don't even know about, pay attention to, never knew existed, that makes basically the more you play the game, the stronger you get over the lower level players. So not only is there a skill gap now, but there's also a hidden number that you had to fight against, whether it be resistance and brute strength, passive armor for shots, but those are gone. It's going to be a 2-part system. When the shooter resistance for the armor will be removed during the Epic Forge update. Are you guys glad about this? I'm gonna leave this one to an open mic situation here, but you guys glad that this is definitely something that they're doing?
Yes, I very much am. It kind of sucks when you're a new player.
Willis Stedman says,
come
yeah, I
in,
have been busy
you got an
lately.
tag
Family
that's
and
now,
studying.
you know,
Oh, that's pretty
Tier
good.
1, 200
Me
plus.
too. I haven't
They've
been,
got better weapons,
I haven't
they've got
been
better choice in cards.
skipping
They needed
many days of
to at
streaming.
least help balance that out. But when
Because
you have
I'm being sick and
passives that are
everything,
not as
so
great,
you
then
didn't
it just kinda
lose
screws the new
a lot
players
of
over.
stuff. Like
have
I'm
no
being
chance
I'm being
whatsoever.
skipping whole weeks.
Yeah, I feel like the new player experience
because,
is just like, hey,
I'm-
he's new. Let's
I was being
Space
getting
Lord. That was basically most of the new player experience.
I was being
Do you
getting
guys, anybody else have any
sick
thoughts on that?
almost every day. Yeah.
I do. Do these passives work against the
Yeah.
AI as well? Because if we're
I've been
removing
skipping many
those
weeks,
passives,
so
higher MMR
you didn't
tiers,
miss
mission
out many
difficulties
stuff now.
will become.
I really
even
want you to
harder
participate in the
to do.
giveaways and stuff like that, doing the
Absolutely.
channel, so you can
they,
get some support.
they do work.
What is the mass? I haven't
but
created.
because
I
they're
haven't
gonna
streamed in
tune-
like
they're
4
gonna tune
months.
down.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
you begin to stream. Man,
No, I did
let's
say
try
on my
let's try
last
to
stream
see
that this was going to be a
if
2-part thing.
we can make you
and the shooter
affiliate.
resistance is going to be in the Epic Forge part, so we're not
'Cause
having
after
to
the
worry
affiliate-
about that particular one. But as far
After
as the
you
melee
get
part, that is
affiliate-
going to be tomorrow.
But you can
so
string
that's
anything.
gonna
You
be
can string
huge
in real
when you're
life,
punching,
just dogs.
in high MMR, especially
cell
that
phone-
hidden
cell
passive
phone stuff.
number. When you're punching elites and things like, you're going to notice it.
You don't need to
It's
stream.
you guys are going to be like, why isn't this guy dead? Why is
I
he
highly recommend that you
actually
begin to
beating my
stream
ass?
those shows
Because this invisible number has
like just chatting
disappeared and you have to adjust accordingly.
while you get
I believe
something
some people's
good, you know?
MMR is going to go down because of this as well. They're going to have to run the numbers as well when the shooting one comes out to see exactly how much health they need to increase or decrease for the AI versus player. Because our player versus player with some weapons, because that is a huge number that people didn't think about or even talk about. Because you just didn't see it. It was something that was hidden away. But that's definitely going to have to change. And that's something they have also addressed and said that they are going to look into. But it's going to take a little while, guys. It's going to take a little while. As far as the newest, greatest, I actually lying there. Nobody's really made up their mind. They think this is the greatest thing. The weapon parts. This is probably the biggest thing that's coming out in the change is the weapon part system. They completely redesigned the Forge. Old blueprint system was random. Basically, that's the way they put it. It was just random. Didn't reward you sometimes. It just didn't feel good. And I agree with that. The system was completely and utterly crap. You had a blueprint there on your table. You get one for the day. You complete the mission.
Well, it's the man say yeah, but shitty phone and no make at the moment. So yeah.
But this is going to change that. Now you're going to get parts to make weapons.
Yeah, you.
What are you guys thinking about that?
I don't know, man.
We're going to start with you, Sai.
I don't know. You need to get affiliate list.
Well,
so you can get some support from the
pretty
people.
Pretty good.
I'm supporting the people that host my
people
streams
who
now
got, like,
every
same
single
blueprints
weekend.
5 times in a row.
I'm supporting viewers every single weekend.
In the same time, I actually wanted
it's
another
kinda needed.
gun. It
It's
took
kinda
me
needed that you have,
forever,
like,
for
some
example, to
affiliate
get the grinding
status in
because
the
I kept
Twitch.
getting the barrier instead.
You know?
So
Because before
but
affiliate,
yeah, I'm really liking it.
it's like
the thing is,
before affiliate, it's like a
you
get to it. You not get
Right.
I would love to
like a
see
support
that.
or anything like that. But
some
after
of those
affiliate,
parts,
everything became
most of them, are bound to
more
specific
nice,
missions.
you know?
This
Becomes
way,
nicer.
people would have.
So I kinda, you only need like a 3 viewers and
so that we just don't always play all the missions except for the council.
I don't know,
ones,
a
because
few
the council
hours.
ones suck.
It's kinda easy too. Winston Man says, but
No,
in
no.
my head to bed
We'll talk
soon.
about that. We'll talk about
Just
that.
wanted to stop by and say hi. We try to come by the next.
unclick those
stream.
missions,
Oh yeah,
everybody
tomorrow.
unclicks
Tomorrow
those
maybe I'm gonna be streaming in the
No, you
morning.
can't,
I don't know
because
if you can make it in the morning, but
If
I'm
it's
gonna
right,
be-
I think it is.
I'm gonna be in the
That would be
morning
cool.
streaming Space Lords. This
See,
new
there's
games.
always that
This-
button.
That game that you
Everybody's
see
like,
in the
this is
screen.
awesome. Right.
I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow morning.
Do I
I
have
hope
to do
so,
things that
you
I
know?
really
Yeah.
hate
I
doing?
hope so.
Otherwise,
But yeah, thank you
yeah,
for
the time
stopping by,
requirements,
Mrs. Winston
I'm
Man.
not
Really appreciate
really a
it.
fan of that though.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
when
Winston
you
Man
can
say I would
skip
try.
it by spending gold.
Yeah, I will try too because
well,
I'm
not
being
everybody
skipping in the
has
Mondays
gold to skip
almost
it.
every single week.
So they're kind of
So I'm
making
gonna
this
try
weird
to
20-hour,
I'm gonna try to
40-hour
do a
thing.
stream. Either way,
might
feel free to
some
follow my
more people
Twitters. You know,
off.
you can check it out in the web page of the Twitch, or you can follow my Twitters.
I
you
think
know, in order to
when you, I've said this
know
before in my other
see
stream.
if I'm gonna stream or
for
not.
part
You
one
know,
of this,
I
I
put
guess.
all the things over there.
When you play a free-to-play game, you should expect a grind. It's there. I'll talk to you guys now. If you're playing a free-to-play game, expect a grind. That's the way it is. The reason being the grind is there is so you can dig into your pocket. That's
But
just
it's
the
not-
way
that's-
it.
But
That's
it's not
just-
the case here.
That's
You
not the
spend
case
gold.
here. That's not the case here. You spend gold, but you can buy gold in the shop.
Yeah.
You can buy gold in the shop and you can skip it that way. So they're still getting you. It's always there. Free to play game is to make you grind out that money. The reason being, it makes you keep playing the game, so they have people in the game, and so they can make money from that grind. Whether it be you being playing a long time, so they have new skins come out. So you're like, ooh, I need that, or you want to skip the grind. Either or. They don't care. They just want the money. That's the whole premise of free to play. Keep the players
Well,
in.
the man say, all
for a
right,
long
but
time,
sleep tight.
So they spend
When
money.
you get
It's
that
like
fine,
you being in a
good
store.
night. Oh,
a
take
mall,
it, man, take
the
it,
longer
man.
you stay in there, the more chances are
That
you're
sounds
gonna
pretty
buy
good.
something.
Take it back.
no
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your support.
But
Thank you for the
Bakko, what are you
host, man.
thinking
I
about
really
this
appreciate it. It's
weapon
pretty
part
nice,
system?
pretty awesome. Can you repeat the question because I kind of missed it a little bit.
What do you think about the whole new weapon system they got instead of?
Oh,
the
yeah.
blueprints, the parts?
Yeah. The new weapon system is this one. I believe it's gonna be better because you can win parts every single match you play, and then put it in any weapon you want it. You still have the blueprint system. You're still earning blueprints, but you got like a two system in ones. You got the option to put in any weapon you wanted to craft that weapon, and you have the blueprints system still. So you can get the blueprints and you can do your weapon thing. I believe the blueprint ones is I don't know which one is expensive than the other, but I believe the parts with the parts the guns is gonna cost less gold, but it's gonna have to wait time something that it's kind of mobile phone kind of game thingy. I don't like it. You have to wait.
The way it's set up, Botcorp, is really you got this hole right here. You got the reduced price of the common weapon. So you got all these different parts and everything, and basically it could take anywhere from 20 hours to 40 hours to build things. Blueprints can skip all that. Weapon parts basically drop per what their percentage is. So let's say you get 20 of this part, 40. They're universal. Each weapon requires different parts that you have to make, but you get a certain amount per that. And there's different case sizes, they said also. The small, medium, and big with 3 quantities, standard, superior, and luxury. And each one is going to require a different amount for each weapon. Obviously, the better weapons that we have right now are probably going to take, more of the luxury, which might prove a little bit harder to get, and also are going to take a little bit longer to make. So that's the way that system is going to work right now.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be a little bit better for yeah, I agree. This is one that have to try it out first before making a proper assessment.
All right. Mm-hmm. Vixia, what are you thinking about this?
This is one that I'm gonna have to see play out. I do have high hopes for it. I do hope that some of them will force players to play more than just those handful of missions.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, here, like y'all said.
Yeah, well, Matt, thank you for your support. Thank you for coming to the streams. I hope you're coming back.
Get out of here.
The next stream. Looking forward.
Yeah,
that. Thank you for your support.
But
the loot!
I do think that they should reduce the time for the weapons being built.
Cody Joker says the space loot has arrived for the space loot. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Cody Joker. Thank you for your support. Thank you for support my streams. Totally free with the loot. I really appreciate it. I hope you are having fun with this podcast.
But I
think
it just
nice.
needs to
I'm having
reduce a
fun.
little bit.
Okay. But definitely, I personally hate Fifth Council missions. We're just going to throw that out there. I do not endorse those missions in any way. If you want to do Fifth Council missions, turn Space Lords off. Go to Dark Souls and just go ahead and queue that up, and you'll have a better experience. But Brent Woody, what are you thinking about this whole weapon part system?
I like that you can build multiple versions of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Blueprints are free now, so that's
right.
The weapon parts, the time thing. So you start building your weapon, and you only get a chance at 1 blueprint a day, as it currently is, or you can build the one you want, and it take a day. So it's the same. It comes up with like.
See, you don't think it's not a huge change, or?
Well, you only have the chance at the 1 blueprint. If you miss it, you get a 40% in your box on the following day, right? So if you just keep 1 built a day as a new player, you'll be picking 1 up and getting 1 a day.
Just a second. When the next update comes, I thought blueprints would be a monthly thing instead of a daily thing. Or did I just not read that right?
No,
it's a monthly.
Blueprints will come in with your score for the month.
Right. So that's a monthly. Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna be. You can freely build those. They don't cost gold or anything, from what they said on screen. But then there's the smaller gold investment to build one. It takes the 20 hours, but it's 20 hours for you getting the gun that you want, as opposed to rolling for the same gun you already had. 1,000.
Right. Absolutely. Right. So it eliminates at frustration of you getting the same crap.
Right, and like I have all the guns except for 2 right now over the last week. So I never roll for this. Like I haven't
right.
Seen them pop up. So yeah.
So you got that whole situation. Like I said, this is the biggest part. This right here is the heavy metal update, guys. It's got a lot of good things, but this particular thing is what they're going to focus the most of their energy on. This will probably take priority over anything else you want. Coming after the Forge and the next update behind that, this will be part that they will definitely be focused on. Because A, it's a new grind feature, more money. That's how that equation works out. B, it also has addressed an issue the community has had, which is getting the same blueprint over and over and over again. So they're going to want to keep this system. They're going to want to make it work. They've obviously spent a lot of time on it, so they're going to be doing a lot to this system here. But we're going to move on here. to another segment that's pretty important. This new talent system. This is probably the second most important part in here. So, the old system, let me put it right here. You all can just read that right there at your own leisure, but it reads, the old system was too random. There is no randomness involved in the new system. It's just something that should have been there personally in the first place. I could see how the other system was innovated and they thought it was okay, but we've all had the time where we're trying to get a particular card, that one card, whatever it is for the character that completes your build, and you are sitting there spending boatloads of money that even Egypt in its prime would have been like, what the f*** are you doing? To get this one card. This is supposed to address that. In this system here, you basically have categories and you can work your way down. There's multiple ways of doing it. What is your thought on this, Brent Woody?
I like that you get to decide what build you want and then go get it. Like, I like to know everything, but there will be the time gap in this one bothers me.
So you think the whole grind thing?
You're gonna have to build one card, and then you're gonna have to sacrifice that card to go get another card, and then you stack these time gates on top of each other over and over again until you get one.
I can definitely understand that, and here's my thing. It's a grind game. This system is the same as the other one. It eliminated the randomness, but it increased the time you play the game and how much you're going to spend in the game. So that's the way I think it is. You have something else to say to that, or?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I just heard you interject there, but that's basically how this system is going to work. It's no different than the weapon part system, guys. It's probably why they put them out side by side. This is going to be the future. Each time they're going to change the system, I'm betting it's going to model itself after these two. Vixia, what are you thinking here?
I'm kind of happy to see the change. Like, not everybody has dumb luck like me and Samurai, where we go, oh, we want this card, and then the game's like, here it is. And it, like, some people 2-3 million faction points to try to get the card, and they still don't get it. So I like this option that they can go through this little grid and finally get the card they want without having to spend 6-7 months and god-awful amount of faction points to try to get it.
Absolutely. Physical, what are you thinking about this? We're going to come back to you, BotCorp, because I read your comment there, but what do you think about this, Physical?
Well, it removes a lot of the RNG, which I'm all for. It took me months to get the cards that I wanted for Mika, for example. Not only that, but it took me 4,800 talent points just to change one card. Like, why? It costs just as much to change all four, but you're asking me the full price for one card.
Absolutely, pay up.
I'm really happy that's gone now. We can actually pick and choose our cards. I'm not really that sure on the different routes and options for each talent thing that we can get. You get one talent, then destroy that talent to get another talent. It kind of sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh here.
Okay. It does do that because it wants to, like I said, make you destroy stuff, go get it again, and grind your way back up again. But definitely, I think it's better than the old system. Is there probably going to be adjusted maybe in the time frame? Probably. Are we going to get it? I don't think so. I think we all can agree if you're frustrated with it, but it's not broken or anything like that, they're probably going to keep it. That's what I think about that.
Yeah, I'm just against everything that's RNG based. I'd love to get things that I know that I want. That's why I'm against loot boxes as well, because you never know what's inside.
Absolutely. So for anybody that doesn't know about the system, the way it works is you own the talents in the first row. And it's also in a grid pattern. The way it works is there's multiple ways to do it. There's 3 different routes you can take. Fast, it requires you destroying a talent from the previous row plus the talent points plus time. Cheap, it requires you destroying a talent from the previous row. And more then fast, but no talent points. So you're going to be basically sitting there for a long time. It requires
I really don't know
shortcut is
nothing
basically
about
requires you
talents.
destroying a talent point from two.
Never use it.
Talent points plus
It
time.
kind of makes the game easy.
Building times can be skipped with gold. So this little part right here.
Never
and
use
this
it.
little part
I
right
never,
here
fi-
can
I
be
never
skipped.
find fun to use the stuff
The affinity
that kind of helps you.
is also, this
to
is
get
a big
powerful
thing
or
right here.
something.
The affinity is no longer required for this. So you can play Raider, you can play Antag. Now some people say this is taking away from Antag and people are not going to play it as much. Go crash somewhere else. I'm not hearing it personally, but I think this is a great change there. Any thoughts about that affinity? I'm gonna leave that open mic there.
I'm loving it. I'm still gonna Antag. So.
Exactly. See, but basically, like I said, because for certain cards you had to play Antag certain amount of times to change your affinity. Raider, you had to play a certain amount of times to change your affinity, get that card. For a chance of getting that card at that too, and you had to stay in that category. So no longer.
Sorry, but
Go ahead.
To be honest, if I have the cards that I want, chances are I'll be antagging even more. So it's actually helping.
That's true. If you have exactly the build you want to antag with, you're gonna antag now because you feel confident in that build. That's definitely something there. Requiem, you must work for EA. Oof. Don't throw that heat in the don't throw that heat in the chat. Don't do that. Don't. Ooh, no. Oh, you might get banned for that one now. That was bad. But another thing here is we have building slots, guys. It's a small little thing here. Building slots. Just going to cost you just a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money, and you can build different slots of the same weapon. Pretty simple. Pretty awesome. Actually, they're unlocked here. Not this one. They're unlocked at 1, 10, 30, 50, and 70. So pretty much everybody here should have that. New players will get that along the way. But there's some things at the bottom here we have to discuss, guys. Bug fixing. There's one here. There it is. This one right here. Fix various melee bugs in which strikes, grabs, wouldn't collide against enemies under certain circumstances. What do you guys think about that?
What does it even mean?
Thank God CQC is going to be fixed.
There you go. That's what that means.
Sorry. It'll be fixed under certain circumstances.
I'll take anything I can get right now.
Exactly. They finally admitted. We might have. There's a small, 10% chance that under certain circumstances, you fist fighting, CQC didn't work. And this is supposedly going to be fixing that. Obviously, we will wait and hold our breath and see where that goes. But that is definitely something that we all can agree. Anybody that's played this game for a certain amount of time, strikes, especially your grabs, that didn't work in CQC. But there's some other big bugs here that were addressed. Fix-it bugs where cancelability and invulnerability lasted a different amount of time for some characters. That shouldn't happen. Fix the bug where raiders automatically lose the match when overloading the first active ally extractor in short fuse at the start of the second part of the mission.
That happened to me once.
Yeah.
That's been a long-running bug that has needed its fix for a while now.
Yeah, you got that. If you were Antag, you're like, fuck you. And if you were a raider, you're like, yeah. So hopefully that will fix that problem. But we had to also fix the bug where shoulder swapping was resetting the burst fire timing of several weapons. So it made things right. It made a little bit of things a little too strong there. Fix the bug where Shadow was doing twice the intended damage with non-charged shots. Hi, Shay. Rack and Suma's movement speed has been increased by 12%. I'm not even sure why they weren't even up here in the first place so they can be with the rest of the gang. Obviously, they've been skipping leg day, but they finally joined everybody else. So what do you guys think about those bug fixes there, Brent Woody? So it made us great.
It all needed,
Right, it made a little bit
it all
of.
needed to happen. It all needed-
That's all. That's all I was looking for there. Sai, anything else you think that should have been done in those bug fixes?
The invulnerability frames for the jet mall, they're still not there.
That is true. That is true.
Yep.
That is
my sprint button. Where's my sprint button?
You're still not getting a sprint button. We talked about this before.
Oh, come on.
But basically, that is the epitome of the bug fixes that are happening there. There are some pretty big bugs that were adjusted there, guys. Usually the bug fixes are not that important or not that significant, but this one, don't skip on the bug fixes, guys. We've actually had some pretty good adjustments there. Wrapping those notes up, guys, we're going to go into hopes and dreams section here, which is always a pretty fun thing. What do you guys, if you could write, besides your run button, because I'm already feeling like the game say this, what would you add or change about the game in general to make it more fun, playable, or just get a message out to Mercury Steam? Sai, what are you thinking?
You know me too well. That's actually a good question. If I cannot choose the run button, well, then I would have to go for the invulnerability frames for the jet mall. I really want to have that melee weapon, but I'm just putting it off because I don't want to get like grabbed in the middle of one of my grabs, you know?
Absolutely. Botcorp, what would you say to Mercury Steam, or what would you add to the game change? What's your hopes and dreams here?
Well, I got three things that I want to say. The first thing is like
Go ahead.
they should stop doing changes that nobody's requesting. That's the first one. The second one is more campaigns, please. The third one is I cannot forget about the third one. But yeah, the third one is new game modes. New game modes.
That is true.
You know, those are my three suggestions.
You only get one, according to physical gaming there. But no, the new game modes is definitely something that personally I would like to see in the game, because we have lack of content in general. I don't care if it has to be 1v1 fights with certain cards. I don't care what it is. I just want something new in general, because we are changing a lot of things throughout the game, but we're adding things to the game per se. We're just changing how other things work, which I understand takes a lot of time, but you get what I'm saying there.
Oh, thank you for the loot.
Yeah, what would you do?
Even more space loot for.
I should say.
I would like to see more campaigns. I want my
Even more space loot for the Space Lord's
And my
bath
top
with a
one
mercy.
is,
Thank you for the
where's
loot,
my
Mr. Cardi
naked
Junker.
like
I really
this
appreciate
kid? I want
it.
it
That you
now.
take some time to support my stream.
Ooh
Totally
la
free
la.
with the loot. Pretty
It's
good.
right
Thank
out.
you for that. Really appreciate
But
it.
yeah,
And keep it up,
we're just
man.
gonna move
Really
right on
helps
there.
me
What
to
are you
continue forward.
thinking?
I don't even know. New player retention and old player incentive is really the two things that lacking on them most, I think, because and they're doing good things with the removal of the passives so that everybody will be able to compete all the time. So anything so new, I think you should get. Nope, we're good. I don't know what to do for new players anymore. They get to do full damage. That's what they need to do. They might need for new players with the antag, but then you have Smurf accounts, so it's shitty. And then for old players, I have no idea what to say. They're putting in new aesthetics outside of the new content. I'd have no idea what to recommend.
Okay, but definitely seems that more content and general campaigns are necessary at this juncture. Because frankly, like I said, we lack content here. Botcorp, I'm actually gonna go back to you here. What new game mode would you add? I'm actually gonna pick on you here. What would it be?
Well, it's gonna be pretty good if we have some kind of deathmatch. You know, everybody killing each other. Some kind of team deathmatch. Catch the flag because we got like the canister. You know, catch the canister or something like that. Could be pretty awesome. I don't know, like those normal modes that any other game has, like protect the little card. In the space launch could be something different, like protect the VIP or protect the space shit. Those little modes that
Physical said capture the canister, so kind of like capture the flag almost. I think that'd be pretty funny, actually. Running with the canister that still has a timer that you have to get into a goal. That'd be kind of fun. But definitely, I think anything. It could be a small gimmick, and it works wonders for the community, even if it's just something. Because Overwatch, I always compare the two. Lucio Ball was just a gimmicky thing. You pushing a ball into a net. It was gimmicky. It was fun. Just that type of thing, I think, is something that needs to be added to the game in general. But now that I got you both to say what you wanted, I'm gonna pick on you guys over here, Vixia and Brentwoody. What game mode would you think would be fun to add?
I wouldn't mind like a wave survival. Survive 5 waves of just enemies coming at you, like a set number of enemies, not war dogs overtaking the area kind of thing, or even that 4 versus 4. That would be nice.
A horde mode. All right, there we go. Now there's before. Brentwoody, what would you do?
I probably do something campaign based, progressive, in the theme of you play the whole campaign. So War Dog campaign, you start on Shore Fused and play through all 4 of them, and then get a score based on the campaign.
So something that's already in there, but rank all of it together, kind of.
Yeah. A longer process.
Interesting. So a longer, more in-depth thing. Okay, those are some new ideas out there. I hope Mercury's team take note here, because those are some very fun, and I think myself, I'm not a programmer, so what do I know? Doable ideas for us, because we need new content. But that about wraps it up, guys.
Oh, I got some game modes.
You got game modes? I thought you just had captured the... Oh, I thought you had captured the... Go ahead.
I have a bunch of them, actually, I thought of.
Did you been writing them down since the first time I've...
Yeah, actually.
Okay,
I did.
Go ahead.
One of them would be a capture and hold type of mechanic, where you have 3 places on the map that you need to capture, and the more places you capture, the more points you earn. So if you capture all 3, every second you would have 3 points until you get like 100 points in total. That would be a 4 versus 4 type of thing scenario. And the second mode that I was also thinking about was maybe a 4 versus 4 assault mode, where one team goes and destroys objectives while the other team needs to protect those objectives. What do you guys think?
Other teams. So attack and defense. I don't think that would work in here. I think that one had to be cut, because the stronger team with the defense. In certain scenarios and things like that, I don't like the idea of that. As far as more the open competition ones, deathmatch, canister, things like that, I think they work very well. I also think the cooperative ones, you versus a wave of AIs and things like that, is also something that would be very welcomed in this game, especially a horde mode that everybody can get behind. And you really can test yourself on different difficulties and get different rewards on. I think that would be amazing, personally. But that is basically it there. Chad, I'm going to ask you one last time. Any questions you would like to ask our guest here, or any questions you would like to ask about the channel or the notes, please do so. I'll give you a minute here. In the meantime, I'll go over here. Everybody that's been joining us here. Physical Gaming, be sure to check him out, usually Monday through Friday. Streaming also on weekends too now. I see. Botcorp TV, you definitely guys need to check him out. He's always hosting Space Lords and other art related things as well. He's also doing giveaways on a weekly basis. People, get over there, you're missing out. Usually some monthly bigger giveaways also happening over there. Vixia, you can always catch her on other people's streams, so be sure to look out for her. Woody's coming back to us as well in Space Lords, so be sure to check him out whenever you catch him on.
Otherwise, I have a question.
Absolutely.
What would you guys think of an Antag leaderboards?
Antag leaderboards. I personally like the idea because it gives a goal for people. I think. Yeah, I think it's nice to have a goal in mind that people can work towards. Like, I could beat that Antag goal. I'm pretty sure Mac would be at the top personally. That's just me. He'd be at top with Herrick. But I think one for each, also maybe each individual character would be nice too, just because I feel like some characters are stronger than others to Antag with. So getting those different scores with other characters will be nice. What do you guys think about that? Dixie or Brentwood?
I like the idea of it. I liked it when it was Stigmas, when they had it the first time. And Stigmas, actually just bringing back the Stigma system for no reason would be good, because you got a different amount of Stigmas based on your map, but you lost Stigmas when you lost an Antag map. So, so I think that would be
okay. But that's definitely what I think there. The old Stigma system, maybe a little bit there, from what I just heard, because I didn't play it during that time, so I couldn't say. But personally, a number to rate what you best mission, best character, whatever, as an Antag, and put that out there for a monthly basis or a yearly basis, whatever you would definitely give something Antag something to work for, and maybe a reward for being at the top of the board. Not too much, not too crazy to ask for weapon parts. A generous amount if you get that high score. But that's definitely it there, guys. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Be sure to play Space Lords tomorrow. This update is supposed to drop tomorrow, but I'm hearing it might got pushed back. That's probably the truth. Usually gets pushed back a day or two. That's usually how it works.
Yeah. Jake, can I just have one more moment?
No, you can't. Yes, you can.
No. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm actually doing streams for a good cause right now. That's something that we in Belgium do at the last 3 months of the year. We kind of do something called the Warmest Week, where we just gather all kinds of good causes and just give a small amount to those people. And I'm doing streams for that. So if people want to donate for a good cause, my good cause will be a pink ribbon, because I have a lot of friends who had that kind of issue. So to give my support, I would like to donate to Pink Ribbon. But if you guys want to donate as well, you can do so on my live stream.
Well, you heard it here, guys. Go definitely check out Physical Gaming. Support that cause, good cause you can get behind, or even watching your favorite streamer anyways, and you can help somebody in need out there. So definitely give that a try there. Glad he's able to shout that out, and good for you, Physical Gaming, doing that for people.
Thanks.
Definitely go and check that out, guys. But that's it, guys. I hope you all stay safe out there. I will see you on the Broken Planet. And as always, if you want to join the stream, hit me up on Twitch. If you have a suggestion for the stream, there's a suggestion box down there. Go ahead and fill that out for me. I look at it daily. And as always, take care.
All right, good one.
Yeah, there. Just took it off the audio. There we go. That was great, guys. That was a lot of stuff. I appreciate you all coming out there. Make sure get that done for me. Important that. But Physical, definitely be definitely checking out your stream, helping to support that. It's a good cause.
Thanks.
But anyways, any questions, concerns at the last moment here? Any thoughts?
Not gonna say thank you for having me. That was pretty nice, pretty good. I really
No problem, Bacorb. You know, I always keep you in mind.
Always having fun in your podcast. You're a pretty good host.
Try.
Yeah.
I try. I try to keep it.
You do amazing work. You don't try, you do amazing.
Thank you. I'm blushing over here. Stop it.
Standing ovation.
Shut up.
I'm the one sweating bullets here. Come on now.
You did fine. I don't see why you're so nervous.
I'm
Oh, you really like it, Mr. Chaotic Joker? That was pretty good, huh?
Kind of difficult.
So you want to stay in the chat So
Well, hopefully
we
this
can continue
helps
with the
break through
streams
that
after they
barrier there.
stop talking and everything. It
I
would
think
be
you
pretty
did
nice.
awesome. I wouldn't know that you don't talk to people on the regular.
I have enough retail experience to fake it.
Don't we all?
Yeah, Mr. Cody Jugger, thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming to the stream. That was pretty good. I really like it. I really like that you like it, the streams today. It was pretty awesome. We covered a lot of stuff. Uh, to my stream. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty awesome. Was typing in the chat for them to thank you for having me. You know, that was pretty good, pretty nice. Um, yeah, I really appreciated that you being over here in the streams. That was pretty good. Better than I expected. I thought I'm not gonna be able to pull it off. I thought those questions, a lot of those questions was like a kind of difficult for me to address because the update is still not there. That's kind of a little bit problematic. You should talk about stuff that you still don't try, you know. But it's basically speculation, you know. It's basically giving the ideas to the people so people know what's going on. You know, so people know what's going on with the game. So people know the the what's up. You know, it's coming. This, what you think about it? You think it's good? You think it's not good? I still believe that I don't know, man. The unlimited ammo, it could be. It's gonna be a controversial one. That one, because not be able to to go out. Don't feel the need. Don't feel in the need to go out to look for bullets and everything like that. It's gonna take away a pretty chunk of the game. A pretty chunk of the game. I really like the idea. Oh, no ammo. Let's go and kill some people. Let's go get and grab something. You know, let's go out and look for it. It kind of is it's kind of more realistic. Even though this game is not about realism, it kind of keeps some realism on it. Weapon parts. The weapon parts is pretty good because it really does the same thing with the talents. Even though it really does the thing with the talents that you can earn talents and put on any things you want. You don't have to to you are not forced to do to get one thing only. So you can choose. You know, it's like, oh, you got this, you can use it in anything. The same thing is gonna happen for the weapon parts, I believe. You know, you get parts of the weapon, you put in any weapons. Plus, you can do like a 5 weapons at the same time, different variants of the weapons at the same time. Something it's kind of confusing for me that part of that. You know, because I don't work a lot with crafting and stuff. I tend not in this game especially. I tend not to. I tend not to be crafting stuff, to upgrading stuff, because once you get like very powerful, for me at least for me, you got less challenge, you know, less challenge. I did it with Alicia. I upgrade my Alicia guns with more damage. Now I'm killing people like in 2 shots, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all because it really takes away from the game, in my opinion. Uh, Now I wanna bring it back to zero. You know, I wanna bring it back, not to zero, but at least not being that powerful because it really is a powerful. It really is a powerful a weapon now. But I don't know. I'm kind of careful not to be upgrading the other guns for the other characters. So I don't have the same thing. People are gonna take 1 minute only. Gonna go around the house. We're gonna continue with the streams, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, people, we come back and back for more. I was talking to my mom. I was checking out the house. I was doing many things because I cannot be only in my room for many hours without checking the house. You know, it's kind of you had some stuff you had to do. What you had to do, you know. We got a Space Lost podcast today. We talk about the new update, Heavy Metal, which is a pretty awesome update for the game. It's gonna bring a lot of stuff into the game, a lot of new changes, like a weapon parts. Now you're gonna be able to pick up parts every match. Every match you do, they're gonna give you weapon parts, so you can expand those weapon parts in any weapon that you wanna. Somebody told me like it's like a well, not somebody told me. It's over here. It's like a you can craft like a 5 weapons at the same time and everything. Weapon slot. Yeah, that's the weapon slot. So so every character can have like a 5 version of each weapon, which is how it's gonna work. That sounds pretty weird. You know, new talent system, which I don't know nothing about it because I don't use the talents in the game. The talents are the cars that you see in the games. You can boost. I believe Paladin has something similar. Some of the games has something similar. That you basically can boost your stats, your damage, and your armor with those cars. I don't use it because of the same thing about grading my character. Then feel so powerful that kind of doesn't feel challenging anymore. I try not to do it. Well, yeah, building slots. So you can reduce, I believe. I don't know. This is it's about talents, and this is pretty confusing for me. Just kind of confusing for me because I don't use it. That's what it is. But I believe I have to begin using. I'm gonna check it out. See, we Alicia, which is my main character in the game. I can do little things like that. Unlimited ammo, very. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's gonna be kind of controversial. There's some games, yeah, you don't use ammo at all. You don't have to go up pick up the ammo or anything like that. You can basically shoot and shoot and shoot. There is some games like that. This one, I don't know, man. This game could be beneficial, could be bad. On first inspection, on the first sign, just by looking at it pretty quickly without analyzing a lot, it kind of feels kind of wrong because it's gonna make a lot of people camping in one place, like people that are using sniper, like Haddock and Shy. People was talking about those guys could be in one place just shooting people down, shooting people down all the time without the need to get out from the path. Some people say, oh no, that person is gonna get gun banned by 4-3 players at the same time. Could be. See, they managed to get close. See, they managed to get close. They could be doing that. They could be, destroy the person that's camping. But see, the person is pretty good. Like it happens to me in many streams that we weren't able to get close to the antagonist. We had it. It was super crazy because we were getting destroyed all the time. It is kind of crazy. Another thing is dodging while wounded. I believe it's gonna be hard for kill people if they put it there. They want me to remove it. I don't know. There is another thing that we need to try the update. How it's gonna work. For people that go down instantly, this is beneficial because they can have like that little opportunity to keep alive. But for people that are super hard to put it down, it's gonna be super crazy, because they're gonna be able to roll and roll, and maybe get energy back. I don't know. Right now, it happens to me in many streams. I believe I can clip those moments. The people just running. I cannot hit. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if that is exploit of the game. I don't know if it is something that is gonna be fixed in the new patch. But people do it, especially with Rag and Hans. I believe that those characters can do it like that, rolling. If you don't get it, you don't get a hit. I don't know if it is something that has to do with the lag. Could be. You're having a lot of lag. You cannot get the person while rolling many times, or the person can roll many times because basically there is a lag thing. I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be hard to kill people once the thing. I left gems. Yeah, you're gonna be able to. You're gonna be able to shoot the gems to other people like a grenade in order to kill the people and everything. But it's kind of confusing with that one because I believe you're not gonna be able to pick it up. Like say some part of your teammate throw alert energy to you. Are you gonna be able to pick it up, or are you gonna be able to consume the alep energy that has been thrown to you? I don't believe it. Because it say alep gems now automatically trigger when drop. We don't need to shoot at them. It's gonna be once you shoot the alep energy, it's gonna be automatically trigger. So it's gonna be like a grenade. Alep gems can now be launched for a fire in a grenade-like fashion by dropping. We have also improved alep gem positioning when killing enemies, CQC, so they are more easily pickable. Yeah, I don't get that. It's something that we need to check it out, but I don't believe you're gonna be able to pick it up to use it in your advantage or anything like that. See you think otherwise, feel free to put in the chat because I don't believe it's gonna be like oh, send me some alep that I need over here, I don't believe it's gonna be like that. Character menu revamp. I believe this is gonna be a pretty nice. People was talking about the bring back the hideout. I don't know if they're gonna bring it back. The hideout was a little bit good because you can basically go to another section on the menu to do something specific like with guns, character specific stuff. Right now it's all over the place in the game, so sometimes right now it's kind of confusing. You don't even know where the place you have to go to do the weapons or to do the skin of the characters. It's kind of confusing because I remember the hideout. It was like you go over there, you got everything, characters and weapons, and basically it was like your base. But now it's like kind of confusing. Oh, the loot! Yeah, right now it's a super kind of little confusing. I hope it is no. It is. I hope that the change they do, it is beneficial for the game because. Yeah, when they change it, when they take him out of the hideout, it was kind of super confusing. That was a good podcast, Bats. Are you going to do more with them? Oh yes, Mr. Coyote Joker. Thank you for the loot. Thank you for support my stream. Totally free with the loot. Really appreciate it, Mr. Coyote Joker. Oh, the loot. Yeah, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. Coyote Joker. This is my third podcast with them. And I believe we are gonna continue doing more podcasts in the future. I really like it. I really like them. At this point, I talked to the guy. The guy told me, "Oh yes, if I'm missing people, I'm gonna call you." Because I already participate. When you're doing podcasts, it's not good to bring always the same people. You know, at least the podcast is like that. You know, so the podcast is like that, that you're going the same people are gonna be talking all the time. You know, kind of the people can expect that. But see, if it in the way that they're doing it, he's trying to bring new people all the time to the podcast. He's trying to bring more people, um, to bring new people. You know, every single Sunday they do. He does that every single Sunday, I believe. And he tried to bring people all the time. You can follow him if you wanna be like a more direct involved in it. It is pretty nice. You should play this game. This game is pretty awesome. And get involved in the community. The developers are being pretty awesome, supporting the community and everything. Yeah, I hope in the future, not next Sunday, because as I say, he always tries to bring new people. But I hope in the future I get invited again. As I said, this is my third one, so I believe I'm gonna be a regular. Yeah, I'm gonna be a regular person going over there and doing the podcast with them. I really, I really believe my answers are. They're liking my answers, you know. So um, he need me to be in the podcast, or once he needs some people, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be available for him. Last Sunday, I believe I supposed to be there in the podcast. I just missed one day. I couldn't do it. Oh, you remember the day we supposed to do the medic that I missed out? I believe it was no, it wasn't last Sunday. It was like the Sunday before. I missed one of the art streams over here. That day I was supposed to be doing the podcast. Well, I was super sick. I forget about the podcast. You know, I didn't stream the art streams over here or anything like that. I totally forget about the podcast. Yeah, yeah, but I'm looking forward to do more for them. I don't have no problem. I'm having a lot of fun. Um, Learning a lot of stuff, you know, about the game. The problem is I'm kind of new, you know. That's one of the problems. I'm kind of new into the game. I don't like to read a lot. I don't like to. I just like to play the game. I don't like to be like a beating picking and everything. For this time, I had to read a lot of stuff. I had to pay more attention, watch videos, you know, basically do homework for the podcast, you know. When I play games, I try to have fun. I don't try to do homework all the time, you know. They do homework. They read stuff. They research. They go to the forums. They do many things. That's what they are. They got years of playing this game, so they cannot see the direction, the real direction the developers are going for. So there is so many things for me to be like a compelling person in the podcast has to do. Maybe in the future I'm gonna be better knowing stuff like the talents. I don't know nothing about the talents. I don't use them. The cars, the passive system. I didn't know nothing about the passive system either. I didn't know that it was something in the game. Yeah, it has to. Yeah, there is some stats, passive stats, you know, like armor and time to regenerate, stuff like that. That I believe you can modify with the cards in the game. I believe. I don't know, but I cannot explain nothing about those because I don't use those cards. I don't use those things. Try not to. Try not to work with upgrades and stuff like that because it's not the. It's not what I really want to. It's not what I really want to. This is not the way I play the games. You know, I just try to have fun. I used to try to have fun, but yeah, I hope I keep going to the podcast because it doesn't depend on me. You know, I told him I'm available no matter what, but it all depends on him. You know, what he's trying to do, what he wants to do, and everything, which is pretty good. Having a lot of fun. Yeah, the new update is bringing a lot of new stuff. It's just, it kind of feels like it's only crafting, about crafting, but it is not about crafting only. It has crafting on it, but it's gonna be, they're gonna bring a lot of stuff, you know. Heavy metal, make room for the tons of metal you will need to build your dream weapons and stuff like that, you know. But you know, it kind of always is a crafting update. It's just about crafting. No, it has crafting on it. It's basically the major part of the updates, like the crafting thing. But it has so many other things, like the dodging while you want it, the throwing Aleph to the people, many nerf to many people, many guns getting nerfed, other people's getting increased. I don't know. There was a change over here in the with the rack. They say increase, but somebody told me, Killer J told me it's a decrease. I hope it's a decrease. They kinda made a mistake to put an increase. Rack doesn't need nothing increase. Shepherd damage, like, yeah, that guy doesn't need nothing crazy. He's been increased. He's increased already. When I say something, like I love it, say greatly decreased cookie damage. You know, that's pretty good because that's another character that almost nobody uses it. Almost nobody uses it in my experience. That Isaac is kind of OP too. I don't complain about him all the time because it really, oh, you cannot see it. You cannot see the parts of the new update. Let me see if you can see over there. It has to be like that for you to see it. That's pretty tiny. Let me see. I really, over there you can see it. Let me check it out pretty fast. Yeah, over there you can see the heavy metal one. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many characters that they need to decrease. They need to nerf because people know how to play with them, so they get more powerful now. Of course, if you playing a game, you get good. You kinda allowed to kill everybody without mercy to get the upper hand, but not every single time, you know. Especially when people trying to put you down, you know. The damage that you have in the weapon is so big or so crazy that you just need to shoot it like a once, you know. When this is going like that, like at one punch you go down, one shot you go down. It's kind of challenging, but it remove opportunity from even for the new people that come into the game and doesn't know what the game is about. The matchmaking system in the game is pretty good, but from time to time it's gonna push you with people that already know how to play, that have like a pretty crazy guns, crazy stuff. Yeah, like yesterday, man. Yesterday, the guy with the rag, with the hatchet, he was killing me all the time. He was basically protecting his own thing with the rag. You know, he's a kind of crowd control character, but when he direct all the attacks to you, you got no chance at all. Like the hatchet gun, it has to be something changed in some way. I hope it's not increasing. It looks like the developer really knows. The developer really knows what's up with really knows what's going on with the it looks like the developer really knows about that situation because they're kind of doing something about it, you know. They kind of do something about it. Constant decrease of storm damage, decrease Hornet HH3 damage. Yeah, the toy choke is the gun. The toy choke is the gun. The Constantine is to. They don't talk about the toy choke at all. It's killing everybody with a mercy. I don't know. Strong beat. I don't know. Maybe the next patch. I don't know. Low blow. Extraction song. We got extractions. Oh yeah, we got extraction song. Yeah, some people doesn't even know what was the extraction song. Where a lot of people get like a super confused. I was one of them in the beginning until I noticed. Oh, this place. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why people cannot see it. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. Yeah. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, this game is totally free. You can buy it. You can download it. It's totally free. You can download it from PS4, Xbox One. You know, Microsoft Store and Steam Store on PC, which is pretty good. Yeah. The legend talks about the souls navigated bots. Oh, they're releasing a lot of lore. Yeah, they're talking about the lore and stuff. Looks like they're gonna bring new activity. Yeah, Mercury's team very on point with his game. Pretty good. Yeah, this is I believe one of the first games that is gonna be published that is being published and developed by Mercury's team. So they are pretty on point with the game, which is pretty good. This is pretty awesome. Yeah. Well, people, I believe there is nothing else I had to say about the game itself. You heard the podcast. They covered a lot of stuff. I tried to cover a little bit more of my opinions. You know, I really had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun too. One thing I'm gonna say is to follow my Twitter. Don't forget to follow my Twitter, which is a pretty awesome place to know about all the things that I do. You know, I'm gonna say thank you to all the people that was in the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Cowdy Joker for being in the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Kila J for being in the stream, and thank you for inviting me to the podcast. It was pretty awesome. I'm gonna say thank you to KKJ01. KKJ01 that coming to my streams today. That was pretty good. Thank you for Willie Steadman that coming from a long time ago. He's a pretty busy guy. Thank you for coming, Mr. Willie Steadman. Kind of missing him because he was one of the first viewers, people that support my streams long time ago in the times of low breakers, but he kind of stopped coming. Yeah, pretty busy. He told me pretty busy with studies and the work, and families. Yeah, real life events can take you out right away. Yeah, that's what happening to me sometimes. You know, sometimes I cannot do the streams because I have stuff to do. People, don't forget to follow my Twitter. It's pretty awesome place to know about the things that I do. You know, don't forget to follow the Mercury Steam, the Space Lords Twitter. If you want to know more about the game, the Twitter is the best place to know about them because you can see the posts from the developer, and plus you can see the reactions of the people. You know, people talking about things. I don't know why my twins that I like it never show up. Now he's showing up, but look at this one, doesn't show up. You see? It takes like a while for Twitter to refresh it. Let me see if I can refresh it. Yeah, it takes like a while for the tweeters to refresh. Yeah, pretty awesome. Again, you can download it for free in any platform basically. This is our schedule, people. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Space Lords. You know, the Thursdays we don't streams on Thursdays. I take it to support the community and to do all the things that I do. Friday, oh, like a sleeping. the Friday is gonna be C1 Battle Royale. I hope so. I got like almost a month telling you. If Friday say one Battle Royale, it never does. So Saturday is gonna be Quick Champion. Saturday Quick Champion, and the Sunday are streams. Today didn't do the art, but next Sunday we're gonna continue with the lubricants from art. I don't like to skip those days, you know, but lately has to do it for some problems. And now for the podcast, but we're coming back. We're coming back, people. Trust me. Game list. These are the games that we are playing, that we want to play in the stream, that we already play. We already play the Apex Legends, the Split Gate, the Planet Side 2. Now it takes a while because it's like once I do the games, let's say Split Gate. Once I do the other games, I'm not gonna come back to Split Gate. You know, it's a way for me to play other games. Check it out. The game. Oh, people, the loot is coming. The loot is coming, which is pretty good. Shit is pretty nice, pretty awesome. Wait, the loot. The loot team song right there, you know. Always another awesome stream. Back, catch you on your next one from Cody Joker. Thank you for the loot, Cody Joker. Thank you for taking some time to support totally free my streams with the loot. Really appreciate it. It is pretty nice. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. You're making possible many things up here. You know, I'm checking. Basically, the loot is for me a way to check the system. Thanks to Cody Joker, that has been like basically the most they have been using the loot. Can I have an idea if we are gonna continue using it? If we are gonna basically it's a test that we are doing. I don't know if we are gonna continue using it. I don't know if we're gonna implement another system, but it's working pretty good. It's working pretty good. It's grindy. You know, it's grindy. It's a lot of to see some benefit from the system. There is a lot of tips. There has to be. Yeah, we're talking a lot of stuff. Look at Cody Joker has been doing like a 366. It's still we're pretty close to the limit. We are pretty close to the first payment, but it is grindy. It takes a while, which is. I don't know, man. I was hoping for something more substantial, you know. Kind of push the people to do something. Kind of push the people. It is kind of fun in the beginning, but after a couple months, it's not like a really. It's basically putting people to work. That's how been our experience. Something that I don't want it to do like 100%, like. I don't want to put it like a homework to my viewers, you know. I want people to enjoy, not to work for me. Basically, it's like a working. The idea behind it is not to put people to work. The idea behind it is to give the opportunity to people to put messages in the streams directly in the streams, so everybody knows and everything. And at the same time, to put the streamers totally free, you know. It's a pretty awesome system in theory, but when you begin to use it, it could be tiresome a little bit. You know, I don't know if there is another way to get the benefits from the loot, because those people has a lot of stuff. I believe they got like a streaming platform too, which is pretty crazy that they're doing something like that. Yeah. People remember December 27th, we got the loot, we got give it away. The only thing you have to do is to get into the streams, to watch my streams. In order to participate in this, you don't need to follow, you don't need to subscribe. You subscribe is pretty good, so you follow, it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to. You know, it's not required, man. You know, it's not requirement to get this. You know, this is gonna be December 27. That doesn't mean that you're gonna come in December 27 and you say, "Oh, what is my loot?" No, it's not like that. You need to can every day watch the streams because you get points from the streams. As you see, everybody has points. You get points if you put your name in the fight, in the top five, like these people are, like Red Kings, what you're gonna get the loot. Yeah, 5 people are gonna be the winners at the same time. They're gonna get to choose between a 25 stick gift card, 25 per donation. This is not the first time we did it. We do it. This is like the 13th time or something like that. We got like almost 2 years doing it. You know, so it's not a new thing. If you didn't get nothing because you was far away, missing out opportunities, you know, because we try to give an opportunity to the people. Any questions, put in the chat. Hasugidon, I'm gonna say thank you to Hasugidon for support my streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Hasugidon for subscribe to my channel for 19 months in a row, which is pretty nice, you know. Has been pretty good support to my streams, you know. Pretty awesome dude. It's like a year and 7 months, which I never thought is gonna happen, but it's happening, which is pretty good. I wanna say thank you to Hasugidon for the support. Really appreciate it. Keep it up, Mr. Hasugidon. People, remember, if you wanna support the streams, if you cannot subscribe to my channel, like me, there is so many people I cannot subscribe because I'm subscribed to other people, so I cannot get, you know, anxiety because those guys are pretty good too. Those are guys that, and sometimes they subscribe to my channel, that they help me, so I gonna have to bring back the favor a little bit, you know. You can just take all the things with you. Yeah, but I'm supporting many streamers too. Others I cannot, but the ones that they use the loot, I'm supporting through the loots. You can do the same thing with my streams. Support my streams totally free with the loot. It is pretty nice. It is pretty awesome. You know, I'm not gonna quit my job tomorrow. You know, but it's something. You know, it's like karaoke show. It's something. You know, the helps me. Maybe in the future is gonna help me to do the $5 thing gift card to somebody else, something like that. You know, which is pretty good. So the link is in the chat. The last link, that's the link. You wanna use it because we are gonna take like a more 10 more minutes to finish the streams, you know. And let me tell you, you get opportunity to get $5 System gift card, you know, every single weekend, you know. Right now, we got Cowdy Joker in the top. Last 7 days, you see, in the top. Last 7 days, Cowdy Joker. So you put your name in the top, you get the $5 System gift card automatic. Don't get confused with this one. This one is the one we use in the white one for the loot. The other one's for the giveaways, which is 2 different things. You know, we are running in this channel. Yeah, Cowdy Joker is a pretty good tipper. You know, tipping the streams with the loot. At the same time, getting almost every single week and getting a $5 System gift card, which is pretty nice. But if you want one, don't forget to support the streams with the loot, you know, which is pretty nice. People, we were doing a talk show podcast today, talking about Space Lords, one of the games I'm playing the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and every single week. I have been skipping it a couple weeks, but I still play in my private. Yesterday we played like for 8 hours, something like that. Yeah, we played a lot yesterday. Which it was pretty good, which is pretty awesome. People are gonna take a few minutes more to say thank you to the people that was hosting my streams. I was trying today to support the host people with the ones that are affiliate. I got a way to support them. You know, but it's not gonna happen this weekend either. Pretty short in the economy, pretty short in the money department. I only have enough for the cards, you know. So the people that hosted my stream are gonna say thank you. But next week, I believe they're gonna be able to begin with the support again. Yeah, from time to time, I'm not gonna be able. It's something new that I'm implementing. Trying to give it something to the people that spend some resources in favor of my streams. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the next week. I'm gonna say thank you to. I'm gonna say thank you to Ego all day for the host, I believe. No, he's not hosting. Oh, I thought he was hosting. Will Steadman is hosting, which is pretty good. Let me see if I can get Will Steadman into the team. Yeah, he came in early and began to host, which is pretty good. Which is pretty awesome. Let me see if I can do the hosting for the Will Steadman. Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you to Will Steadman for the host. Thank you for coming today. Long time to see you. Thank you for that support. Really appreciate it. Thank you for spread the word about my channel and bringing more people to the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Ranging Span. Thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome that you was hosting my streams today without mercy. Fossy Panda Sauce, thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. Fossy Panda Sauce, keep it up. It is pretty nice, pretty awesome you hosting my streams. The Morning Kitty Georgia, thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. Keep it up. Thank you for giving basically free advertisement without mercy, which is pretty nice. That you take some time to give me free advertisement. Limet, thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome that you hosting my streams. You know, I'm gonna say thank you to Get Daniel Hart. Thank you for the host. Thank you for giving me free advertisement. Really appreciate it. AC80, thank you for the host. Where is AC80? AC80. 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 Oh, over here. Thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. You hosted my streams with a nice Coyote Jug. Thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. To all the support you give me to the streams. Really appreciate it. And thank you for giving me free advertisement. And really, it's really, really nice. Keep it up. I'm gonna say thank you to Wildline. Thank you for the host. Thank you for spread the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream. Mr. Talkers, thank you for the host. Thank you for giving me free advertisement without mercy. Really appreciate it. Girl Dangin Hardy. I said Girl Dangin Hardy. Yeah, I believe I said Girl Dangin Hardy. Yeah, I said Girl Dangin Hardy. Pretty awesome dude too. I'm gonna say thank you to Sorceress. Thank you for the host. Sorceress? What is sorceress? I say sorceress? I don't remember. Sorcerer, yeah. Sorcerer, thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. X-Fear Frost, I have to update your card because you changed, I believe. X-Fear Frost, thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome that you hosted my streams without mercy. I'm gonna say thank you to... Oh, I believe I say everybody. Sufficient Geometry, thank you for the host. Thank you for the things you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. You take some time to support my streams with the host. And yeah, I believe I say everybody now, which is very important. These people put in their channel, you know, automatic hosting my streams. If you go to any of those guys' channels, you can see my streams. So it kind of brings a lot of people. It's a pretty awesome system in the Twitch, implemented in Venom in Twitch for the streamers. So it's pretty beneficial. It's a pretty good thing. Yeah, we were doing a podcast, touch on podcasts that is gonna pop up from time to time. In the channel, we don't have any more a touch show on podcast day to do it, but from time to time, you know, on the weekends we can do the podcast and talk about games and talk about stuff. Today was Space Loss. Maybe another day could be any other games, you know. It could be popping up from time to time. So if you enjoy, I really appreciate it. It was pretty good, yeah. Today was pretty top notch. Everybody was on point. I was pretty excited to do it. It was pretty good in my eye. People remember that we are gonna raid somebody to love. Stay over there in the chat if you wanna be part of the raid. So you have to do something else. You are free to go. You know, you are free to go and see you tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow we are gonna be streaming I'm checking my list of friends. I'm checking my list of the people that support my streams in order to support them back. You know, I see a lot of new people, new people streaming. I believe I'm gonna. I don't know. Nope, slay it. Yeah, there is some people that really have to support because those people are pretty pretty good. The thing in Twitch right now is the TwitchCon. Yeah, TwitchCon is I believe is going on right now, and people are having a lot of fun with the TwitchCon, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good event. Every single year, I believe they do. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I am looking for the people that has like a low numbers viewers to give it a little bit of the boost. Little bit of the boost. But at the same time looking for people that really doing the streams in the way supposed to. Because it happens sometimes that you are oh look, the Q. The 1Q for PSN is doing Space Lords today, which is pretty good. Let me check it out. Yeah, it's pretty fitting. I believe we're gonna raid that guy. That guy has a long time. I don't raid him. I'm gonna see if we can gonna raid. Checking the trailers. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even know how to remove the trailers from the tints from the twitches. Yeah, we're gonna rate this guy. The guy is a pretty good Spaler player. You're gonna get to see the game running. It's pretty good. He's playing PS4, and the game PS4 is pretty beautiful too. So we are gonna post it in the chat. You know. We're gonna post in the chat. We are rating this guy. So I'm gonna say to please stand by. People, remember we're coming tomorrow. We're coming tomorrow back. We're coming. You know. Thanks for your support. We're coming tomorrow. We another stream at 11 a.m. USA East time, so don't get confused. You know, I'm gonna do anything possible. So tomorrow we got the streams. It's only 2 hours or less than that. That's another thing. That's why I'm kind of skipping all those streams during the week because it's a pretty short stream. Sometimes we get to play like a 2-3 matches, that's it. Coyote Joker says bye, mi amigo. Bye, Mr. Coyote Joker. I really appreciate your support. It is pretty nice, pretty awesome that you was here supporting the streams. I really appreciate it. Or any other person that didn't say hi but is still here, thank you for your support too. Thank you for the lurk to all those people. And remember to come in tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming at 11 a.m. USA time. It's the morning for me. I don't know for you. It's the time for the East Coast of the USA. You know, you get in the map. You know, let me see. The world time zones. You know. That's how they call it, world time zone. Let me see if I can show you the time. I believe this one is gonna work perfectly for the, you know. Just go for this line, you know. The East Coast. This is the East Coast. Yeah, I believe this one. Where is the Massachusetts? Yeah, this is the tension, you know, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, it's this one, the green one. It's like GNT 4, like -4, I believe. I don't know, GNT 4 or 5. Because I am basically in this area. Just check it out. You Google it. You can Google it too, and you can you can be on time tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty nice. We are gonna be playing Space Lords again. Playing about checking it. Basically the new update. Basically the new update. Well, people, thank you for your support. Thank you for all the things you do. I really appreciate it, and see you tomorrow with another stream. So gonna say bye bye.